Welcome everyone to another session of Half Rate Heroes. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. We are right in the thick of a whole bunch of things going on, but before we jump into our session itself, we want to thank our newest followers over on Twitch, our newest family members. So, thank you to Greek Sid, Sori, and Scuzzery. Scuzzery, you finally followed us.
I did, yep. I've been following, I just subscribed, I think, recently because of Twitch. Fine.
A Cheap Escape, Victoria Selly, Kasai Hugh, Pulsar 08, Buddha T, Troll Player, John Paul 11, and Trey Calico. So thank you very much to each of you for joining. And yes, to answer the question in chat, yes, we are live on YouTube as well as being live on Twitch right now. So follow us here, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter. We are at Crituitous RP, and join us for this wild ride. Our heroes adventuring through the material plane on the plane of fire, the elemental plane of fire. Our heroes are attacking a drow compound. Okay? Long story short, drow killed Wampum's father. Wampum kills all the drow. Nice and simple. So we are attacking a compound of drow. We're still in the thick of battle. We've got a whole army of dwarves with us. So we're going to jump right back into the thick of things. At the top of the round, we have Kale, who is still at the back of this lava-filled, this temple, this stronghold to the drow. The party know that if they break through these initial bands of enemy defense, they should then be able to reach the matron mother's private quarters, where hopefully her military force is a little bit weaker. So, Kale, what do you want to do?
It's directly harmful to. Well, there's things I want to do, but I can't do them because of the mechanics of the game. I can't command those guys to jump into the lava because they wouldn't do that. That's absurd. So instead, I will just throw a firebolt at them. I got nothing else.
All right. So there are still two dwarves that are held up against the wall using spider climbing to be able to drow. Yeah. One. I had the same problem last week. Dwarves and drow.
They're the same, basically.
Hey.
All right. So the drow up against the wall, going to take that firebolt. Go ahead and launch your shot.
Plus 9. That's a 20 total. Not a crit.
20 total will hit that drow.
All right. I need to sort these before the game starts in the future. Wow, big 12 fire damage.
Okay. As the firebolt cascades just over Taslin's shoulder, that will hit that drow, distracted enough that it falls into the lava and dies.
I have so commanded it, and so it has happened.
Anything else from you?
No, I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay, Wampum, you're I'm trying to remember where exactly you are. Yeah, you're on fire because you are literally walking through the lava. Okay, now you are fire resistant because of the ring of fire resistance you picked up a long time ago. So you aren't going to just sink and die. However, you will start your turn taking. 12 points of fire damage.
And that's halved?
Yes, halved down to 6.
Okay. And then I am going to move to here and use my action to tap myself out. Tap all the flames out.
Okay, so patting yourself down. All right, you're not on fire. Whew. All of your fellow dwarves are just looking at you questioningly. You're supposed to be leading us?
Those two are dead up there now.
True. Anything else from your wampum?
That's it.
All right, Nos. Now you are down a side room with two mages right in front of you. What are you going to do? And I think the last thing they did to you was throw a lightning bolt at you.
Both of them did a cross-section lightning bolt where I was in the middle. Yes, I saved one, and then I didn't save on the other. And that was like 40-something points of damage, and that hurt. So I'm probably smoking. I'm going to try my very best to kill the one that's to my left.
Okay. Swinging your glaive.
16 to hit.
That will hit this guy. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Gets past his mage armor.
So that's 15 slashing. And then again, another 16. So that's another 15 slashing.
As this second 15 slashing comes in, the blade actually cuts cleanly through his shoulder into his shoulder blade, right through collarbone. There we go.
Yeah, thanks.
And that mage is dead.
Thank goodness. All right. Bonus action, half attack. The other one. It's a 28 to hit.
Ooh, that's nice. All right. So 11 points of slashing damage there.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm going to call over my shoulder, medic!
All right. Speaking of medics, though she's not, Torbera.
Sarah is not a medic at all, but she will dash up in here. Well, not dash literally, but move. And I'm guessing. Let me draw a line. Yes. Yeah, there's like a straight line. I would say she can see this person. Is that fair? Okay.
Just about.
And she will use the only medicinal related skill she knows, and that she's going to kill that guy with a heavy application of arrows and take 2 short bow attacks. I should know what her bonus is. It's +7, so a 17 and an 18.
Both of those will hit.
Wonderful. Now I take 2 d6 dices. I got 7 on those, plus 3 for each attack, so that's an amount.
13.
13. Thank you. 13 piercing damage.
All right. The bolts passing around Nos, hitting into the mage. Anything else from Torbera?
No.
All right. Well, we have those, the one elite warrior in this group that's left over. Ooh. He's by himself up on the wall. I think the best thing for him to do, he's going to cast a spell.
Do it.
Okay. Great. With no opposition, no reactions to oppose, the spell in which he casts is darkness. He's then going to jump off the side and start running away. He'll get about there, just outside of the darkness, but that whole entryway is now blinded for anyone that cannot see through magical darkness. Lafcadio, a wall of black just suddenly appears in front of you.
That is unfortunate. All right, so I can't see that fella, so I'm going to drop back and see how Nos is doing. And then I'll see that she's doing pretty well. But that guy needs to die. So I'll use with my bonus action, I'll move my hex over to him.
Okay.
And then I'll take a shot with my hand crossbow. Which I have to check on the range of a hand crossbow.
It's 3120, so you're in the disadvantage range.
Okay, so 14 to hit.
14 to hit. Unfortunately, he's going to bounce off of his mage armor. Ding!
All right, and I'll reload my crossbow. Say, get him, Nos!
There you go.
Okay. Well, before Nos gets an opportunity to get him, the mage is going to have an opportunity to try and get Nos by casting a spell. Right. We used a lot of his spell slots before, so this one's just going to be... yeah. Nice and simple. Witch Bolt. Whoosh. As he throws the bolt of energy towards you. Nos. That will be... You're in melee with him, or are you at 10 feet?
I'm at melee with him.
Okay, you're in melee, so he has disadvantage with this because it's a ranged attack. Okay, that's definitely going to miss. Yeah, that was a 2 on the die, so no chance there. All right. Taslin.
Yeah. So, let's see. I can't really move the zomboys up. I'm gonna run... I guess I'm gonna run 47 feet forward through all these dwarves.
Okay.
Sounds like a solid plan.
Being careful not to push them off the
right.
walkway
And that,
into...
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to go into the darkness because, why do that? And I'll have as a bonus action, I'll have the zomboys move up, maybe, if they can.
Yeah. It's crowded, but they
Yeah.
can.
I'll have them like that. And then the one that's behind here, I'm going to have go back towards the exit, just to make sure that no drow show up that way.
Okay. All right. We have the dwarves. Now, there's a whole host of dwarves that are a little bit blinded, so they're going to tentatively walk forward. But that does give them the opportunity. Hey, I can see now. Oh, there's a drow. Kill the drow. That's pretty good. That will do. Okay. So that drow gets hurt. More of the dwarves will move forward. Pull out their ranged weapons and also continue going on that drow, which will finish him off.
Yeah.
There we go. Nice. The rest carefully edge their way forward. Step by step. Well, the darkness would have gone anyway, so never mind.
Right.
There are some that could, at disadvantage, try and shoot the mage. That is going to miss the mage. However, some of the clerical dwarves are going to start buffing people since they don't really have anyone that they're going to attack right now, which does include... I need a D4. I'll just use roll 20. Okay. Nos, you hear a dwarven chant, which rewards you with 7 points of healing.
Yay.
Okay. As these guys will continue to move forward. Okay. We'll then move back to the top of the round with Kale. I'm just going to move these guys forward as fast as I can.
So Taslin, you left your zombies just back there?
Well, they couldn't get through,
Alright, that would
It's
have
a
been weird.
bit of a
Dwarves.
tight squeeze.
and I figure
Alright.
that they aren't very dexterous, so they'd probably push people off.
Dexterous. I really wouldn't. Kale will get as close as he deigns to these zombies and then stop and wait for them to go out of the way.
Do you have a problem with the zombies?
Yeah, obviously I have a problem with zombies. They're gross. They smell like death.
Hey man, they've only been dead for like 6 hours.
Look at the picture though. They're so decomposed already.
Do we need to put drow faces on those?
That's worse. Oh my god. No, that's it though, because I have nothing else to really do. So.
Wampum.
Wampum will double move to here. And I'm done.
Okay. Nos.
See if we can finish this guy off. It's a 14 to hit. I think that misses.
That's going to miss.
Haha, 19. There you go.
There we go.
17 slashing.
That's going to finish off the last of them.
Yes. Okay.
Right. Is there anything else that you do on your turn?
Cannot. No, I can't do that as a bonus action. All right. I will move, and I will get to there.
Okay. All right. Then I know we're technically out of combat right now. You don't have any creatures, but just as Nos finishes her turn, there's going to be another wave of lava that shoots up from either side of those and just starts trying to bombard all those dwarves, which now includes Taslin in the middle of them.
Yeah.
I think Taslin's been involved in the middle of a lot of these, hasn't he?
Yeah. Stalactites.
All right, so I need dexterity saving throws from Taslin and the dwarves.
All right, a 19. 22.
What was your result?
22. 19 plus 3.
22? Okay, so you do succeed. On a success, you will take... okay, you'll take 5 points of bludgeoning damage from the swell of the lava that'll hit you. Okay, unfortunately, some of the dwarves failed, and that will result in the death of 2 of your clerics and 1 of your warriors. Okay, numbers keep dropping. All right.
2 clerics? Damn.
I know. All right, so we can drop out of the initiative order right now. You know that there are still probably more drow between you and the Matron Mother's headquarters, which should be in the northeastern corner of this this compound. Is there anything that you choose to do now, while the place is still on high alert, while you're preparing to go down the next walkway towards the next group?
Yeah. Taslin's gonna go to that dead drow that was a ledge walking one and yank off his boots.
Okay. All right. They are magical boots.
Yep.
Any of these dwarves that have X's over them, would they have been making death saving throws at some point, like bleeding out? Would it be possible to stabilize any of them?
Go ahead and... well, are you going to use magic or are you going to use medicine? Most of them, I just generally speaking with NPCs, they do just die. But I give them a little bit of a chance, a little time limit for when they could get some sort of healing. So are you going to try to stabilize or heal?
The only heal I've got right now is Healing Word. I don't really want to do that. So I would just be trying to stabilize them, like Kale and Torbero at the very least. Be trying to patch enough people up.
The rest of the clerics will try to pick up one another. At least try to get back at least one of those clerics. And they'll get one of them. They won't get both of them. They'll just get one.
I have some heals, and I'd like
You
to
do?
see if I can bring... I prioritize the clerics, and then...
Okay. What heals are you giving up? What
I
resources are you expending?
I will be using my Healing Light, which I still have 11 of. So if I can spend, like, I'd spend 1 each to lift as many as I can.
Pick up.
If I can get 11, then I will.
Okay. You won't be able to get 11 up. There are some that are just beyond. But in the heat of battle, whether or not you're going to be able to identify which ones are dead, which ones are alive, I would say if you pick an amount that you would use up, I'll then tell you how many of those succeed and pick someone up.
Well, I'll yell out, say, Kale, can we save any of them? And then if Kale tells me, yeah, those 5, I'll try to kill those 5. But I'm not real keen on telling who can and can't be saved, and hoping Kale will be better at that than I.
So, would Kale, look at a glance, make a medicine check and see if he can determine which ones are salvageable?
Yeah, it's going to be really difficult to do it quick enough to then be able to heal in time before these guys die. So you can go ahead and give it a try, but it's going to be hard.
Can Torbera help?
No.
I rolled a 19, and I have a +9, so 28.
28?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. You will be able to identify that there are 3 that are close to death, capable of being picked back up.
Well, then I'll use 3 uses of my healing light. Go pew, 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 and bring them up.
Okay. All right.
I'm also going to use my Rod of the Pact Keeper to give me a spell slot back. And my Pearl of Power to give myself a 3rd level slot back. And I'm going to use my Soul Cage to give me some hit points.
Mm-hmm.
But anyone else? Go ahead.
Anything else from anyone else? We're going to clear off the board a little bit.
I did a second wind, and then I flew up to Wampum. That's what I did.
Okay. All right. The clerics that are alive at this point are going to start just very quickly using up a few more of their lower level slots as prioritizing. So, Taslin,
Yes.
you will get back 8 hit points. Lafcadio, are you wounded still after all the things that you've done?
I used my second wind, and I'm just about filled up. So if I see anyone aiming anything at me, I'm like, no, I'm good, mate.
No? All right. Is anyone... Nos, you're still considerably injured, right?
Yeah, I'm still bleeding down one arm.
Okay. Then we'll have another 13 points of healing goes to you. Okay? Sweet. All right. Everyone ready to continue moving?
Yep.
All right. Then
Womp,
proceed in your marching order. What was that,
Wampum will
Wampum?
turn over his shoulder. Say, we together? We ready?
Hoorah!
Rah. And then we'll move on.
All right. Okay. So go ahead and move in your marching order. If how you guys are moving, the dwarves will come behind you, with the clerics behind them, unless you would like to instruct the dwarves to go up first.
I'll say it should be up and to the left here.
Wampum will move. Will double move to there.
Okay.
Ooh. When we were all gathered up for a second, I would like to have... Never mind. I'll just be up here.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Something worth reminding. Did Off the top of my head, I can't remember who, but I know at least one of these clerics death warded at least one of you. Didn't we discuss that last week?
Gosh, I don't remember.
Yeah, I just know they didn't death ward me.
Okay.
Was it me?
I had mentioned the strategy of having one cleric to 3 warriors, and the cleric death warding each of the warriors and aiding each of the warriors.
To the warriors, right. So not to you 5. Okay.
If it was, I don't remember.
No, I just remember the mention that one of you had it. That someone had a death ward on them. All right, so you start making your way forward, and initially there's no competition. But then you notice that there are a small group of drow around the corner that seem to be in a unit, tucked together, waiting for you. And at that point, we're going to roll for initiative. One more time.
Got a 25.
Give me a moment while I get everyone's...
Urbriornera.
So many people.
What the hell's your initiative?
Dexterity modifier.
Yes, thank you. So 3. So not great. But that's fine.
So left cardio, you said 25. Okay, we got that. Nos, what was yours? 22.
Yep.
Wampum.
20.
20. Kale with a 22. Okay, let me add Kale manually. Tolbera with a 10. Ooh. That's not good.
Not great.
Aslan with 15. And Zombies with a 12, is that right?
Yep.
Aren't they working on your
Yeah,
your
it's a bonus action.
Yeah, so it's not actually their own initiative.
Okay.
Okay. Let me roll.
Quick question: does Jack of all trades apply to?
Yes, it does.
This? Okay, so then 2 more for Tarbera.
Ooh. Because initiative is considered an ability check.
Okay.
All right. So the dwarves. All right. So we'll put them in. 10. Okay, am I missing anyone? I should still have a mage. There we go. So the mage with 14. Okay. All right. Top of the round, Laugh Cardio. Running first. What is it that you do?
All right. Lafcadio is going to use his feline agility to double his speed, but he's only going to move 30 feet at first. So he's going to get to about there. And then he's going to see all them baddies. And then he's going to aim his synaptic static at them.
Okay.
It's a DC 18 intelligence save. And it's a 20-foot radius, so I think I could get them all.
I will counter the synaptic static.
Fantastic. Who needs spell slots anyway? And then I'll, with my bonus action. Oh yeah, that was it's a 5th level spell. I don't know if you need to roll for it.
I rolled a 16 on the die, so.
All right. With my bonus action, I will move my hex to the closest warrior. And then with the rest of my movement, fall back to where I was. And that's my super effective turn.
It was super effective.
They burned a slot.
Hey guys, there's at least one mage up there.
Now, after you, another individual kind of strides out of this group. This drow looks a little bit different from the others that you've encountered thus far, not least of which because he's wearing chainmail rather than more leathers than anything else. But it would appear as though this individual has a whip at his side, along with the hand crossbow and the scimitar that is normal. He begins casting a spell. And there are no objections. Okay.
I can't do anything.
Then, targeting just about Torbera's position, he's casting Fairy Fire. Fairy Fire, which creates a 20-foot cube. So that will encase... be something like this. Yeah, there we go. Right, so it's not going to include Kale. It'll include the first row of dwarves, Taslin, Torbera, and 3 of the zombies. So I need you guys to roll dexterity saving throws.
Torbera got a 14.
I got a 17.
24.
Okay. So 24 succeeds. What was yours, Taslin?
17.
17. That's a success. Torbera?
14.
14, also a success. What did the zombies get? Taslin?
Oh,
Those are yours?
I did not roll for them, yeah. They definitely fail. With a 12.
Okay. Was that 12 on the die or 12 total?
That's 12 total.
Okay, cool. So yes, they do. And they begin to get outlined with little sparkles. Alright, so that wasn't as effective as you would hope, but he will then do something that you haven't seen other drow do. This guy turns to his others. As a bonus action, he targets one ally he can see within 30 feet of him. If the target can see or hear him, the target can use its reaction to make one melee attack or to take the dodge or hide action. So he's going to command the mage, who's within 30 feet of him, to dodge. Okay. So it uses its reaction to take... No, it's already used its reaction to counterspell. So he gives that command to one of the drow soldiers instead. Alright. Kale.
Kale will move up. Now the battle is being joined. He will... Or wait, did I already... Was I concentrating on Holy Weapon already?
I believe you were.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, one of them still has it. Okay, so I'm already doing that. So I can't do it again. I will move to right here. And then I will... Do I want to Toll the Dead that guy? Does he seem wise? Can I get an idea of how wise he is? Just by looking at him. I'll just throw a firebolt at him. It's been working out. Keep it simple. I rolled a 25 to hit.
I think that's going to hit.
I hope it does, otherwise this guy would be really tough. Big 14 fire damage. He's dead, so...
At least the hair on the end of his knuckles is dead.
Does Fairy Fire require concentration?
Fairy Fire.
I honestly don't know.
Or is it innate?
It does. Even though it is innate, it does require concentration. That is, what's his con mod?
It's like -5.
No, his con mod is +2. That made it a 10. Alright. Oh no, saving throws he's proficient in con save, so never mind. He's got it for days. Alright.
Well then I will use my remaining 15 feet of movement to go back to where I was.
Okay. Nos?
I will toss my glaive into my left hand, and then I will move up about 25 feet to there until I'm within 30 feet of the weird drow. And then I'm going to use my right hand to chuck a javelin at him.
Okay.
For 15.
And that is 30 feet?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so with the 15 to hit, that will just flank off of the side of his chainmail armor, and it misses.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to where I was. I'm going to turn over my shoulder. I think his AC is 16.
What's AC? Wampum.
Wampum will move to here and see that this drow has cast, but as he starts moving, he will yell over his shoulder, "Dwarves, double time!" And then his first attack is going to be a 23 for 10 points of damage.
That will hit.
Plus 2d8 radiant.
Oops, sorry. That would be rolling 2 of them. For another 13 points.
Nice.
Second attack. Isn't that one?
That's going to miss.
And then a 18 for 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Plus,
With the 18, the 18 will hit.
and another 3 on top of that. So a total of 16 points of damage.
Okay. All right. He's looking a little sweaty. Anything else from you, Wampum?
Nope, and I will stay right there.
Okay. Well, we have some Drow Elite warriors that are going to start engaging, jumping off the side, running straight for you, Wampum. What do we have? Boom, boom, boom. All right. 2 short sword attacks. The first being a 20 to hit.
That will miss.
Second being a 21 to hit.
That will also miss.
Okay. Move up, firing a hand crossbow shot at you. That is a 19, so that's going
As
to
I
miss.
put my shield up and deflect it away.
Yep. One more. Yeah, it's going to miss as well because that's the same as some others that we've already done. This guy will actually make it into melee with you. That's a 12 to hit, so that's going to fail. Followed by a 17 to hit. Wow. Can't hit anything today. All right, moving up onto this ledge, targeting over the shoulder of his companion with a hand crossbow shot. Changing out my die. That's a 23 to hit.
That is what you need.
All right. I am throwing this die away for now. For now. I'm not going to throw it away, but just for now. All right. So that is a hand crossbow shot, so it is a D6. All right. So it ends up being 8 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a con save against poison. So you have advantage on this because you're a dwarf.
Yes.
I should print a dice.
Oh,
scale.
2 5s. That's a 15.
Yeah, that's going to succeed against this. All right. The last one will dash forward to that position. All right. Ooh, I forgot lair action. That's going to trigger. In this moment, the lava flashes, sprays up into everyone's eyes. Con saves, everyone. Against being blinded.
24.
11.
Uh, 7 for Kale and 11 for Torbera.
Wampum had a 16.
11 for Taslin, and a 5 for the zombies.
Okay, so which of you got less than a 14? Or got 14 or less, sorry.
Both
Right.
of
Okay, those of you are blinded until initiative count 20 next turn.
Got it.
Okay.
That's fair.
All right. Just rubbing your eyes out, stinging. All right. We move to Taslin. You are
All
blinded.
right. I am. I will tell the zombies to just walk forward as a bonus action.
Okay.
Would blinded have an effectiveness on that? As they're kind of
Walking
dead?
in a straight
Yeah.
line, they should be fine.
Okay. So they'll move their 20 feet.
Okay. Would they
Then,
dash another 20 feet?
uh,
Or I guess you can only.
I think
you
I
should
can
be
only
able to tell
action.
them to
I could
move
tell them to
or
dash.
act, right?
Yeah. So I guess I'll have them move another 20 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to take a step backwards with 5 feet. That's that.
Okay.
I'll say, I'm right here, don't bump into me.
We have a Drow Mage who will move forward 30 feet and begin throwing spells. Spellcasters. Any counters at all? No.
Nope.
I have to see him, so I'm blinded.
True. Fair enough. All right. So the spell in question here, he's fully capable. So he is going to cast Greater Invisibility on the captain. Torbera.
Torbera will. Geez. She will move up to. She'll very carefully move up to like this. To this position. She'll like bump into Kale and then stop and just get ready to try and not get hit, even though she's blind. So she's gonna take a dodge action, mechanically speaking.
Okay. All right. We have our dwarves, both sets. All right. They are going to follow the instruction they received, and they are double timing it straight forward. 60 foot of movement straight forward. They're stuck. 36. Okay. Let's go another 15. Okay. So squeezing past those of you that were already there, so people like Torbera, Kale, Lafcadio, Taslin, you guys should be still visible on there. But they're just pushing forward as quickly as they can. Top of the round, Lafcadio. We're back with you.
All right, so I hexed the fella that was closest at the beginning of combat.
Which is the captain, so you have the invisible guy hexed.
That was this
Do you not?
guy right.
Oh no, right, yes.
Yeah, one of the warrior fellas. All right, so I'd like. Okay, yeah, I could still move. All right, I'm gonna move Lafcadio to the front of this dwarven hood, and with my hand crossbow, take 2 shots at that fella. One is an action, one is a bonus action. Reloading in between.
Okay.
So you got my hex. All right, so yeah, crossbow. That is 23 and 15 to hit.
The 23 will land, the 15 unfortunately will not.
All right, that's 8 piercing and 3 necrotic. And
Okay.
I'll reload again. And just be ready for the next attack.
Okay. The Drow House Captain. Will move forward somewhat quietly, stepping, and then release a flurry of attacks, now turning himself. No, he stays invisible because he's greater invisibility. Haha. All right, so all of these attacks are going to be at advantage. He is going to make 3 attacks. 2 with a scimitar, 1 with a whip, and all of them at Lafcadio. So, at advantage, the first scimitar strike coming from your right, coming from the east of your current position. That will be a 22 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. The second scimitar will be a 25 to hit.
Hits.
And then the whip, that's only going to be an 18 to hit.
Also hits.
Okay. An 18 also hits? Okay. Oops. All right.
What'd you say, oops?
I didn't realize all three would hit.
Oops.
Oops.
Like, imagine the drow house captain said that.
My bad.
Sorry. All right. So the first scimitar attack ended up being 8 points of slashing damage, plus then 11 points of poison. The second attack was then 10 points of slashing damage and 18 poison. And then the whip was 5 points of slashing damage.
And I'm quite surprised by all this. Like, there's an invisible guy right here, fellas.
Curiously, that whip attack, if the target is in fact an ally, it has advantage on attack rolls until the end of its next turn. I can start whipping my allies. All right, that will end. That was his actions. He will use a bonus action. You know roughly where he is. He just attacked you, so he's going to use his bonus action to command the hexed one to make an attack on Wampum. So swinging a scimitar at Wampum, that is going to be a 21 to hit. I think that misses.
will miss.
All right. Then we will move to Kale.
So I was blinded until the start of my turn.
Blinded until initiative count 20.
Oh, god dang it. Nah, that's crazy. I won't even ask. That's nuts. I'm just gonna... No, that would be stupid too. I will also...
Do it.
Be stupid.
Yeah.
Be stupid. Stupid wins.
Just be stupid.
I will, so I can hear Lefkayo getting the shit beat out of him, right?
Yep, and you heard a drow shout a command to another drow from that exact position as well.
Alright, as soon as I can see again, I will hold a spell, which means I have to concentrate on it, I believe.
Which means you'll lose Holy Weapon, right?
So I won't do what I just said I was going to do, because I would like to continue Holy Weapon going on. Shit.
I know, right?
I will... Like, mechanically speaking, okay, I can make an attack against any of these people that are in range, but it just seems weird to me that I would, the Kale would be able to target anybody even at disadvantage. It's nuts.
You can remember...
You would have heard him, yeah? Get a good idea.
And I'm, like, in the middle of a crowd of dwarves, and I don't want to...
As they're moving, the dwarves kind of just pick you up a little bit, just shrugging to knock you up off the ground. You've got a clean shot. And these are short dwarves.
I'll just, he's gonna just move forward carefully to, like, here. And then dodge. I'm just gonna, because I can't see anything.
Okay. Nos.
I'm going to attempt to go for the shouty voice that was right in front of Lefkayo, because I hear Lefkayo getting hurt. I'm totally blind, though, so I'm going to be flailing around.
All right. So you just... I imagine you're actually moving closer to him and repeatedly asking Lefkayo, am I there yet? Am I there yet? Am I there yet?
A little bit closer! Come on! A little bit! Come on!
There we go.
There you are! Right there! Get him!
There's a nat one.
That's a nat one. All right. So,
Careful!
I think I forgot to mention this. When we originally created the Glaive of Wonder, we did say that when you roll a 1 or a 20... we said that whenever you hit, we roll a 1 or a 20. Did we at some point clarify that to just, okay, when you roll a nat 1 or a nat 20?
The actual lingo that we both okayed says if you roll a 1 or a 20, roll a d100 and consult the wonder table to discover what happens.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. So you swing. That was a nat 1. So roll a d100.
It dispels all invisibility in a 30-foot radius.
59.
More grass begins to grow on the ground in a 60-foot radius centered on the ground. If grass is already there, it grows to 10 times its normal size and remains overgrown for 1 minute. Okay. Ground begins to just sprout out of the ground, except for underneath his boots.
What about the area that's covered in lava? What happens there?
I would imagine that the lava kind of solidifies over for a bit to let the grass kind of just sprout out of the solidified lava, and then it'll catch on fire. So now you've got flaming grass.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Cool. All right, I'm going to keep going, though.
All right. Keep going.
It's 15.
15.
You know
will
that
miss.
doesn't. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I got a half attack. Wait. There we go. Wait, no, that's another 15. Dang it.
Yep.
Okay. I can't see him, Lafcadio. It burns.
Okay. Wampum.
I am, since I hear Lefcardio, and then I see Nos swinging in nothing, so I'm going to throw at nothing.
Okay. You're in melee, making a ranged attack. So it would be a disadvantage. Well, he's already disadvantaged anyway. 22 is going to just pass the zombie's head, hit into this guy that's invisible. Oh! Oh!
And
Lovely
2 more.
dwarf.
Plus 2d8 radiant every time you hit.
So it's 17 plus 4, so 21 points of damage.
Okay.
And the second attack is a 16.
Oh no, it is.
And that is 14 plus another 13, so that's 27 points of damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the last axe attack is going to be a 24 to hit
That's gonna hit.
for 12 and 13 for another 25 points of damage.
Okay. Wow, that is a big chunk of damage. It's a good thing he's not concentrating on his invisibility. Anything else from you, Wampum?
And I'll yell out, "Is he dead yet, Lefcardio?"
I don't think so. His footprints are still there.
We is dead. Okay. We have the Drow warriors. They are going to start crowding a little bit more into the area and start getting a little bit more physical. All right. So I have two Drow attacking Wampum with scimitars. That will be, because they are, yes, +7, so 20 and a 19 to hit for one of them.
I
Gonna
will
miss
just
both
hide
times.
behind my shield and
Okay. The second two will actually be a 25 and a 22.
the 22 will miss, 25 will hit.
Okay. The 25 will hit you for 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay. We have one that's going to attack the zombie.
I don't think you even need to roll. I think their AC is 8. You're going to hit regardless of what you roll.
True. Just don't want to get a nat one. All right. That hits on both accounts. So
All right.
that is 15 points of piercing damage. Or
That
slashing.
will
Yeah,
kill
piercing.
it, so I have to do a roll to see if he stays up with 1. Constitution saving throw of
Con
a
save is
8.
DC 5 plus
DC.
the damage that was taken, so they took
Yep.
15. So,
Yep.
Well, actually, no. The first attack would have been 7. Second attack would have been 7. So he would have been taken down to roll once with a DC 12.
Yep, which I had a 15.
Okay, so that's a success. He's at 1. Then second attack, DC 12 again.
Would
Oh no,
be
DC 13. Sorry.
that would be an 18.
Okay, so a success again. He stays up.
And he's at
All right.
1 HP, so I'll edit that.
There are 2 drow that. Nos, when you attacked the guy that's invisible, how close did you get? Did you get close enough to be in melee with other creatures?
Yeah, I'm within 5 feet. I might
Okay.
note, though, before we continue, that initiative count 20 has passed. So
It
we're
has,
no longer
so
blinded.
no
So
longer
I
blind.
could have made an opportunity attack on one of these encroaching opponents.
Would you like to do so?
I would very much like to do so, yes.
Okay.
Thank you. It's an that one.
Roll another D100.
All right, thanks.
I'm hoping it's between 59 and 62. Oh, no. It's
Oh,
70.
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 78,
What? What?
you cast Fireball.
Oh, God.
Centered on the target of the attack. everything within
I'm so
20
sorry,
feet
Lafcadio.
range. That's going to include... no, you know what? Yeah, it'll include Vinny.
Come
So
on.
everything,
Oh.
so Kale, everything up until Kale is going to have to roll a Dex save.
Does this include me?
Yep, that includes you.
Does this involve my danger sense? It's a dexterity save. Do I see it coming because it's a spell?
I mean, it's a
Yeah.
random wild magic effect that you don't see coming.
But I don't see spells coming either. But
True,
that's
true.
what the thing
Yeah.
says.
I'd give you advantage. And just we needed to clarify something that we got wrong last time about the shield mastery. We said for some reason that the shield mastery would have got advantage. That's not the case. You can add your dexterity. What is it? The add dexterity mod? No.
Plus
Shield
plus
bonus.
Add your shield bonus to your modifier. Yes, to answer the question, Entonite, they were blind until initiative count 20. It's currently on 18. So they're not blind anymore. But thanks for the clarification, for the question. All right, so...
I got a 17 on my save.
Okay. Did anyone get less than... I've got to roll for some dwarves, but did anyone get less than 15?
I didn't.
One of my zombies did.
One of your zombies did. Okay, so less than 15 is the full damage of this. Let me just quickly roll for the dwarves and all of the drow, because all the drow would be included too. So the dwarves first. That's a success on them. The drow. Success. Okay. All right. Cool. I wonder. Nope. Okay. So let's roll that damage. 8d6 for fireball. That's 23 points of damage. 11 to all those who succeeded on their save.
Minus 1.
Okay.
And then I got a
Dwarves succeeded. These guys up at the front line are okay.
Holy weapon is gone now.
Ooh, snap. Okay.
And the zombies have a 4, 11, and a 5 for their con saves.
So the DC would have been because they all failed, right?
Yep.
The DC
One
would have been
failed,
20.
2 of them passed.
Okay, the one that failed, DC would have been 28, so it would have failed. The ones that succeeded, the DC would have been so 11, 16. So they all failed.
All right.
All of them die. Let's get rid of those zombies.
Yeah. too
Enough
much is-
necromancy for one day.
Yeah, too much.
Good.
All right.
I maintained concentration on my hex,
Okay.
and I also maintained concentration through the 3 attacks from the invisible guy.
Sweet. So that was your attack, Nos.
Yeah,
Right.
my opportunity attack. I'm just gonna look around like, what just happened?
Okay. The end of your glaive is now glowing red hot, in my imagine. You're going to
Cool.
start cauterizing wounds as you swing. All right. The drow that moved towards you are going to still try to attack you. So, first two attacks are a 22 and a 12.
The 22 definitely hits. The 12 does not.
Okay, so that is 6 points of piercing damage. Second two attacks are 12 and a 12, so both missing. Right. Taslin.
Yeah.
What
I'm
you
going to
doing?
use Chill Touch on the wizard. So I'm going to make a ranged spell attack because he's at within 120 feet.
And you are well out of counterspell range.
That would be a 20.
20 to hit him.
Yep.
That'll hit.
All right. 3d8. 7, 11, 15 damage.
15 damage. Okay. So DC 10 con save for greater invisibility. He succeeds. Keeps hold of the greater invisibility. Okay.
All right.
Anything
and
else?
I will just move slightly back through the doors. Be like, pardon me, excuse me. And that's that.
That drow mage is going to walk 30 feet forward to this position. And he's going to cast a spell.
I am exactly 60 feet away. I'll counterspell it.
Okay, and he will counter your counter.
Yeah.
You will counter at third level. What level will you counter?
Mine was going to be third level as well, because that's all
Okay.
I had.
Cool. So this is his last third level spell slot. So because he's used a lot for counter spells, this is actually going to be a line-based spell, 100 feet long, 5 foot wide.
Lightning bolt.
Yeah, that's through everyone on this line. Lightning bolt. It's going to need a dexterity save from everyone that my arrow currently covers. So it includes his drow, but he reckons they'll be able to succeed. Sorry,
8.
sir.
12 plus 3, so 15.
Ooh, the dwarfs did pretty good. The drow, success, and a failure. Okay, so the guy right in front of him, a little bit surprised, takes the full force of this. The drow house captain that's invisible doesn't. He takes half damage. The DC of this was 14. Did any of you guys roll less than 14? Oh.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So you'll take the full force of the lightning bolt, which is 8d6 lightning damage. Ooh. 34 points of lightning damage, cascading straight down.
Lafcadio is unconscious. Unconscious.
That's also going to be enough to kill the drow that had been hit by the fireball, as well as everything else. The house captain isn't happy. That's 17 points of lightning damage. And along that line, you will lose a couple of those dwarves that were already weakened. All right. Everyone else that succeeded takes 17 points of lightning damage. Right. Torbera.
Vera didn't get hit by lightning, so she's cool. Just gonna move up to here. That's all her movement. The invisible guy would be out of melee range here, I imagine, or is it
Just outside, but if you'd like her to be inside, I'm happy to kind of just shove her forward a little bit.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right.
So just like right up there, she'll get up to there, and then she will.
It's crowded
Um,
enough.
Yeah. She will use the helpfulness action.
Yeah.
Helpful bonus action. Oh, so she has to do it as a bonus action. So she'll use her bonus action to help, and she will just try and like feel out and like maybe like grapple on the guy a little bit, but not enough to like mechanically actually grab him, so she can kind of point out like he's right there, fucking, I almost got him, to help give someone advantage when they attack.
Okay. Will she do anything with her action?
She will dodge, so she'll stay wary of threats while grabbing.
Right. We have some dwarves pushing forward. Oh, the main guy would have lost concentration on fairy fire a long time ago. Glad it hasn't come into play. All right, they'll start pushing forward to get involved in the actual fight. Those that survived may have to dash. Yep, some of them will. But some of those clerics will start picking up a few of those that have fallen. They don't have much by way of heals left. They've used a lot. So, Lafcadio, you get 7 hit points.
Sweet.
Right. And we grab one more of those dwarves back. Make a note of... Okay. So many spell slots. So little time. Alright. That's them done. We have some attacks from some dwarves. Okay. That's a good little round there. Focusing on the mage, they will actually finish off that mage. Those dwarves that manage to get up, they finish off the mage, which draws the invisible captain into view, and he looks like he is in a bad way. He is dripping blood. His clothes are barely holding on. His whip is on the floor. Now become visible. Okay. Good job, dwarves. Alright. We move to Lafcadio, who is conscious.
I am conscious. I'm no longer concentrating on my hex.
Correct.
I will use half my movement to stand up. And I am really focused on my own self-preservation. But I see the fella in front of me is not looking so great. So I want to take care of him, hoping that that will extend my life a little bit longer. So I will lash out with him, or lash out at him with my whip twice.
Okay.
And that will be 23 to hit and a 21 to hit.
Both of those will hit.
You had advantage on the first attack from the help.
Oh, right.
And so you can add a d6 to the damage, since you didn't need it.
Right,
Need it for the attack.
9 plus 7 plus 6 damage.
22.
With the help from Tolbera, that whip manages to just wrap around his throat and rip along his flesh, killing the Drow House captain.
Fantastic.
It was that D6 that made the difference.
Tolbera, I'm buying you a drink when we're done. All right. Well, now I have a bonus action to use, and I will then therefore use some healing light on myself and heal myself for some amount, and my turn is done.
Okay. Kale.
Kale will do some stuff. I should have prepared, like, other things. But I didn't. Okay, here I go. I'm going to cast... I'm going to run up here. Lafcadio is still not looking great, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, I will run up, and I will get my... As I'm running up, I'll take out my silver mirror, and I'll just kind of, like, tap him on the back of the neck with it real gently, and cast Sanctuary on him as a bonus action. So I'm doing that with one hand, and then with the other hand I will... Well, I have to have a shield. Whatever. I do that with one hand, I put it away, and then I toll the dead somebody.
Okay.
This guy in the back. Has he taken damage?
He's not taking damage. He's the only drow that hasn't.
do it to that guy.
Okay.
Up there. So DC 17 Wisdom save.
That's a failure.
Thank
And he
goodness.
is wounded.
That's a, what is that, a 6? Oh, man. Hoping it was a 9. So 10 plus 5 is 15 necrotic damage for that particular drow person.
Okay.
And I will use my movement to... I think I only use 10 feet. I would like to get up in here. There.
Up in there?
I'm under one of the dead drow guys. Right there.
Okay.
But yeah, because I don't want to have lava hurt me.
Makes sense. Nos.
Hey, good job, Slim.
Got lucky on that one.
I'm swinging at the one right in front of me, and I don't think it's going to hit. It's 14.
No.
Yep. 20, there you go.
That's going to hit.
Okay.
But he's going to use his reaction to parry.
Okay. So I will attempt with the heft. And that's a 1. So I will roll.
Roll another D100. Please be a fireball again.
32. Is that grass?
32. No, heavy rain falls in a 60-foot radius centered on the
Ah.
target. The area becomes lightly obscured. The rain falls until the start of your next turn, okay? I'm going to say heavy rain takes the whole lava-based lair actions out for the next... let's go with... for the next 4 rounds.
Ooh.
Fascinating.
Good job. All right, so the lava just solidifies. Okay.
I guess the point of my glaive is no longer glowing. Instead, it's just smoking, like someone had poured water over a fire. Yeah, that's it for me. Wait. I'll move. Wait, did Kale move here?
Yes.
There he is. Yes. Okay. No, I'm good there.
Okay. So this area has, in the last few seconds, gone through heavy grass, explosion, and then rain to just cool everything down. So now little flowers will start to sprout out of
Aw.
what remains of the debris of the grass coupled with the lava and the... yeah. All right. Wampum.
Wampum is still singing his dwarven battle song as he's going to swing at this one. So his first attack is going to be a 29 for 13 points of damage.
That's definitely going to hit.
And his second attack is going to be a 24 for 11 points of damage.
Yep.
And his last attack is a 30 for 11 points of damage.
Wow. All right. He's looking bad.
And I will hide behind my shield again and get ready for the next thumps to come.
Okay. The warriors. All right. They took a beating from the dwarves, so they're going to start retaliating against the dwarves. They took a big beating from Wampum, but they can't hit Wampum. So next best thing, take down a dwarf or two that Wampum likes. All right. Heavily wounds these dwarves. All right. Taslin.
Yeah, I will. I'd like to do a medicine check to get this cleric up that went down with the lightning bolt.
Roll a medicine check.
All right, something I'm proficient in.
It's your action.
Yep, 18.
All right. Stabilized. Not
Yeah.
conscious, but stabilized.
All right, and then hoping no one saw that, I'm just gonna move 15 feet forward. Then
Hope
that'll be
no
it.
one saw that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want someone to see that I did something nice.
All right. Torbera.
Torbera is going to get up in the business and start chopping people up. Gonna chop
Sorry.
up this dude right here.
Okay.
With 2 dagger attacks for her action. That would be a 17 and a 20 total.
Okay. The 17 will miss. The 20 will force him to use his reaction to avoid it.
All right, what a dick. She will then use her bonus action to help by, with her attacks. She's distracting a guy, so he's open to being attacked by someone else.
Okay. Hey, look at me as I stab you. Right. The dwarves. We get a few more that are going to move forward into combat. Just move into the fray. Okay. They are supporting and will get rid of the one that's next to Wampum. Heavily wound the one that Torbera was trying to hit because she gave him the advantage, which was useful, and slightly wound the other. All right. The other 2, I should say. All right. The clerics will, at this point, come in and actually start supporting physically rather than magically. So, a few more swings with warhammers and the like. Okay. That will wound another one a little bit more. We move to the top of the round with Lafcadio.
All right. I will, start to collect myself. Breathe in, breathe out. I'll look back at the line of dead or dying dwarves. I'll see what one of the clerics is back there, and I'll throw a healing light at it as a bonus action, and hopefully bring it back up.
Okay.
And then, as an action, let me just get that out of the way. As an action, I will turn around and fire my crossbow at this fella right here.
Okay.
Uh, 14.
That's going to miss, I'm afraid.
Start reloading, and that's me done.
Kale.
I think Kale will point Angel Mace over the heads of all these dwarves at this guy back here. And he will attempt to command him to surrender, because that seems like a reasonable request at this point.
Okay. Wisdom save. That's going to be a 22.
Well, he should do it anyway. Magic aside.
He should surrender.
He should.
Roll a persuasion check, Kale.
Sure. It's 12.
Only if you surrender first.
Are you fucking serious, dude? Like,
Do not make me kill you.
go away, or I shall taunt you a second time. That will be it, I think. Well, I'll move out of the way so people can travel.
Nice.
I'll just keep trying to kill this guy in front of me calmly. This is 27.
27 will hit.
He gonna do his little dancey thing?
He will be unable to do it. You're just too quick.
Good. That is a 19. And that is a
Natural
critical.
19.
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to hit. Go ahead and roll that damage.
That's 19 slashing.
That will finish the guy off.
That's good. And then I'd like to make a half attack on the one that Toblerone is fighting.
Okay. just over all these.
You kidding me right now?
No, I don't.
That's 4-1.
I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
Would you like me to roll it for you? Roll a
No.
D100.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Okay. So we might have an entirely new ecosystem here. You cast slow.
Okay. So that's
Okay.
on 6 creatures around me that are enemies, and I think I get to choose.
Up to 6 of your choice, I believe. So there are 3 still alive. You can choose those 3 if you like, or you can choose less.
I'll do those 3 that are still alive. I think that.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Wisdom saves from them. That's a fail. That's a success. That's going to be a fail. So the only one that succeeded is the one that's outside the group. The ones that are inside both get slowed. So they can only make 1 attack per turn. They can only either take an attack or a bonus action, not both. And their armor class reduces by 2. Anything else from you, Nos?
Nope. Nope. Yep. Nope.
Okay. Wampum.
First attack on the one that is in front of me is going to be a 29 for 12 points of damage.
Yep. That's going to hit. That's going to kill.
And then the one that is to the southeast,
Mm-hmm.
that is a 28 for 16.
Just chopping these guys down left and right. That's another one dead.
And then I will move to here. And my last attack is 13.
Ha! No! That will miss.
And I'm done.
Taslin.
All right, I'm gonna run 30 or move 30 feet up, and I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on the one surviving drow for a 16 to hit.
That will miss.
All right, that's all I do.
Okay. Tolbera.
Bear's gonna leap up over. Oh, how high are these stairs? Could you just like jump over?
Yeah, the small stairs. Don't worry about it.
All right, she'll jump up on there and then charge at this dude and try and tackle him, like shove him into the lava behind him.
Okay. Roll an athletics check or acrobatics. Well, no, athletics.
It's just athletics.
Uh-huh.
15.
He manages to sidestep. And you go, whoop.
So is she in the lava now? Is it, or
No, she's not. It's just, he's dancing around her, that's all.
Okay. Then as bonus action, she will use what she just did as a distraction. She'll say he is also smelly, and whoever attacks him next gets advantage.
Okay. Well, we have a whole host of dwarves that are going to start charging forward with the one that's left, enjoying the cool breeze of the heavy rain, or at least the light refreshment of the heavy rain. They will just destroy this drow. Each one of them just axe after axe, then crossbow bolts coming in afterwards. And then to finish it off, a good healthy warhammer to the skull. All right.
The old
That is
juicer.
the last of the drow opposition between you and the matron mother's household. Is there anything else you guys do this instant?
Wampum will walk over to this other captain and take his.
Wait. Okay, we'll try and stop you. Like, hold on. Wait. If we can, first I want to, out of character, do I get the impression it'd be possible to, what's the thing? Is he dead already?
He's dead.
Okay.
He's dead.
But still, like, well, hold on. I can bring him back real quick. If I act real quick, I can bring him back, and then we can restrain him, and he can be a prisoner, and you can question him, because I don't see any other drow here, and it's my understanding that you were looking for a matron mother, and we didn't find one, and he's our best bet at finding one.
She's right over there.
Yeah, there is an exit off north that will take you to the matron mothers. According to the layout of the dungeon that you had gotten from the soul caged drow, you know that the matron mothers' quarters should be just beyond that corridor north of here.
And as I point to the exit, I'm going to take his head off.
Okay.
While they're doing that, I'm going to go search the wizard and see if I can find a spellbook on him.
You do find a spellbook on him.
And I will tuck that away to read later.
Remind me later to give you his spellbook.
Will do.
Okay. The one that was stabilized, the cleric that was stabilized, will be brought back up. So, no longer dead. As will one more of the dwarves.
I'd like to inspect the weapons the captain had.
Mundane short swords and a whip.
All right.
And a a hand crossbow.
I will take the hand crossbow and whatever crossbow bolts he has, seeing as I have I just have a few spells left.
Okay. He has not used any of his bolts, so he has a full set of 20.
All right.
I still have this fella trapped in my cage here. If he's been in that room before, we could use him to give us an idea of exactly what's on the other side of that door. Should I use that?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. Well, then I'd like to use my last use of my soul cage and see if I can scry on the what we understand to be the throne room.
So you get to scry on the location as it is right now.
Yep.
Okay. So what you see is a large circular hall wherein there is a walkway around the outside, about 15-20 foot wide at most spaces, but then chains that look like they're made out of rib cages holding up a central platform. The platform is raised about 15 foot off the lava pool that's below, that's constantly bubbling away. You can see that there is a matron mother. She is stood in the center of this platform next to a throne with a ring of soldiers, units immediately around her. There is also a faint shimmer of light exactly 10 foot outside of her position. And then there are 4 soldiers along the outer walkway.
So knowing that these fellows have dark vision and they live subterraneanly, usually, the shimmer of light is a detail that I'd like to see if I can get more information on just by, squinting.
Roll an Arcana check.
I'm squinting real good, though, so just keep that in mind.
Squinting real good. We're checking to see your knowledge.
11.
See, okay. I'm fairly certain you've encountered someone recently with a similar sort of feature in that that would appear to be a globe of invulnerability. A globe of invulnerability blocks all spells of a certain level or lower from outside of it, affecting anyone that's inside of it.
So, Lafcadio, does Lafcadio understand the nature of a globe of invulnerability?
I think so. It's an immovable space, but it will remain for a time.
And the wording of spells can't affect. Would I think that someone on the inside of this globe perceiving something that's illusioned would perceive the true form of that illusion, or would they still see the illusion?
Let me double check the specific wording on Globe of Invulnerability. Because it would make a difference here, I think. Come on.
Come on.
case anyone's interested, I'm using D&D Beyond right now to quickly look up the specific dates. Okay, so any spell of level or lower cast from outside the barrier can't affect creatures or objects within it, even if the spell is cast using a higher level spell slot. Such a spell can target creatures and objects within the barrier, but the spell has no effect on them. Similarly, the area within the barrier is excluded from the areas affected by such spells. By that reasoning, I would reckon any illusion spells cast outside that would target the creatures inside would not affect. So things like Phantasmal Force or I can't think of many more right now. But if you're thinking of Disguise Self, I think Disguise Self would still work because the target is you, not the creature inside the globe at all.
Yeah, how about like a spell like Tongues? Would they understand if I was using Tongues?
Tongues targets the person touched. So it wouldn't affect, unless you were to touch the people inside the globe, Tongues will affect. Well, you can't target the people inside, so with Tongues.
All right, I'll relate all this information exactly as it's been related to me. And I'll say this, that globe of invulnerability is concerning to me. I have an idea.
How long does scrying last you?
I too am using D&D Beyond. And click on Soul Cage. And Eyes of the Dead. You can use an action to name a place that you made saw in life, which creates an invisible sensor somewhere in that place. If it's on the same plane of existence, the sensor remains for as long as you concentrate, up to 10 minutes, as if you were concentrating on a spell.
All right. Globe of Invulnerability is a concentration spell that lasts 1 minute. This lasted more than a minute. Hence, it is not a spell that an individual is concentrating on. Okay.
I will add that information.
There you go.
It occurs to me that I might be able to lure her out if I looked like the her consort that we killed. I could go in there. If you guys give me, Kale, if you were able to make me speak their language, or be understood by them in their drowy ways, I might be able to go in there, convince them that all this up here is a diversion, and that all the Ifrit and the main attacking force is going to be coming through the walls, like they did to pull me out, the consort, out. So I say, the folks out front, they're just all scrubs. Let's run out to the front, or else we're certainly dead. I could try that.
You could try that. I'm concerned that the Matron Mother may be clever enough to see through that ruse, and then you'd be by yourself in a room full of powerful drow people.
That would be suboptimal.
Yes. So if everybody wants to go through with that plan, especially you, I will help in whatever way I can. I do not suggest that you do it.
I agree with Kale. I think that is probably not the best plan. As I'm doing this, I'm like uncorking my last healing potion and drinking it.
You be part of me, Ken. I'm not be asking you to do this.
So do I know that someone inside a globe of invulnerability can cast spells outside of it?
Mm-hmm. Specifically, any spell cast outside cannot target a creature that is inside.
And do I get the impression that these chains are holding up that thing in the middle?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Well, if it seems like it would be tricky getting them out of that area that is invulnerable to our attacks, to our magical attacks. Does it keep out physical attacks?
No.
We would have to rush them, or we could somehow maybe remove the chains and drop them.
Is he, how big is these chains?
They go from the center of the edge of this central platform to the edge of the room. So their length is 25 feet, but they go up to some degree. So they're actually elevated at 25 foot above the floor.
And maybe if we had something that would soften up the rock that these things are dug into. Just spitballing. Anyone, feel free to chime in with ideas.
So we are not able to run across these chains. These chains are more in a vertical type fashion.
Yeah. So they are holding the platform up, vertically angled up to the wall. Okay. If you can get up to them, then you can run down them. But getting onto that central platform, you need to be able to either jump at least 15 foot or get picked up.
And we would be coming in over here?
From the south. Yeah, from that tunnel down to the south.
Are any of our dwarven clerics able to cast the stone shape spell?
No.
Shit.
I've got this amazing legendary weapon.
Are they locked in for 8 hours? No, I'm kidding.
If you would like to try and take a long rest right now, you're welcome to try.
No, they'll get lair actions in a few minutes.
What can that pickaxe do again?
Honestly, I don't remember. I just remember it hits real hard. I think it controls elementals.
Yes, it gives you the ability to be able to cast Dominate Monster on an elemental once per day. And it's also extra effective against the earth.
Like, it's extra effective against hitting a bunch of rocks?
Yeah. Like, if you would hit a bunch of rocks and you chip away a little bit of stone, this thing will chip away twice as much stone.
Alright, well, Nos can fly. So if you fly up to where the supports are embedded into the walls, you can just do that.
But just, like, nobody can be on that platform when the final one goes down. So maybe the one that can fly would be better off going toe-to-toe on the platform. And somebody else should use Iron Fang to do this.
Who else can fly? Or walk on walls?
I do have some spell power left, and I could use it to make folks fly. It looks like we won't be able to penetrate that globe, so that might be the best.
Perhaps. I mean, I might be able to dispel it. But, that sounds like a good plan to me. Just have someone fly around with Iron Fang and...
I'm gonna toss Iron Fang to Lefcadio.
It's a little unwieldy for me, I think. And do I need to have a special connection to it that one would obtain over an hour of bonding with it?
You do need to have an hour's bonding with this special weapon.
I didn't before when it blasted rocks nicely, though.
The blasting of the rocks, the fact that it hits harder, no, not necessarily. But its special features would. So I guess, yeah, you can swing it but it won't be as effective as if you had spent an hour tuning to it.
You probably do have to be proficient with martial melee weapons.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm real good with weapons.
All right, then you should be fine.
I'm more, dexterous.
Reason why I want to give this task to you is because you're dexterous and quick. You're almost as quick as me. And B, I know that you took a beating last fight, so I want you as far away from the main fair as possible doing this.
Just throwing it out there that we know where they're at. We know how many. We can take an hour to prepare.
Right. Lafcadio, with your sight that you stole from the soul of the dead drow, do you see another exit out of that room?
Do I see another exit out of the room?
You do not.
Nope.
Well, shoot, yeah, if this is the only way out, then we have him trapped. We could do any number of things. We could try and treat with them in some way, although I don't think any of the dwarves here are into that sort of thing. But regardless of that, Wampum's right. I mean, if we control the only way in or out of that room, then they would either have to fight us here or stay there. So we can take our time.
But it seems like that the lady in charge has quite a bit of reach into this lair and can affect us. Even, we were all the way in front of this place and we were getting blasted by stuff.
Sure.
In a war of attrition, I think we'd probably not win because we don't have a way to affect them where they are, but they can affect us where we are.
Oh, I can affect them where they are.
But you have to be where they are.
I can get there.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm just saying we don't have we not be knowing much spells now.
No, I don't have many spells at all. I most definitely cannot counterspell anything they decide to throw at us. They have, you said, a globe of some sort?
Invulnerability.
I most definitely cannot counterspell any of the strong spells she will inevitably throw our way.
Okay.
I can see if I can make her angry with these trophies on me hip. See if they'll come out our way.
Whatever you guys do, you're going to do after the break. We're going to take a quick break now, guys. Join us back in just a little bit once our heroes are prepared and ready to charge in to the matron mother's quarters. See you in a bit. Welcome back, everyone. So, our heroes are outside the matron mother's quarters. They are about ready to move on in. How do you want to proceed, guys?
During the break, Wampum divvied up some healing potions, so I am a little bit better off than I was.
Okay.
And Wampum kept one normal healing potion, just to get anybody up who needs to be.
My spell that will grant us flight lasts 10 minutes. So unless anyone is planning on doing anything fancy, I'm going to go ahead and start getting us tagged for flight. So that's going to be me. Nos, you can fly yourself. Wampum, I reckon you're going to get in there, try to get in there close, so I can make you fly. Kale or Taslin, which of you would prefer to fly?
Do Kale, because Taslin can teleport.
That works for me.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, then I will cast Fly on the three of us.
Okay.
So that makes our movement speed 60 feet.
So, Wampum, are the dwarves going in first, or are we going in first?
They will go in first to the right and then to the left, and then we will follow into the center.
Okay.
And as you know, as we're getting ready, Wampum will turn around. Our target be in here. It be time to take ye revenge for your family, for your children, and for Marabar. It be time to kill some drow.
Let me see your wolf face!
Ah!
Is,
There we go.
Kale's frothing at the mouth.
is Torbera going with the dwarves? I noticed you moved
Yeah, I just put her
her
into the formation with everyone else.
into the formation.
She's
Okay,
not
so-
actually special.
Right. So let me grab everyone real quick. Move you in. Now, all right. As you approach, you're sending the dwarves in first, so I'm assuming that means not really much opportunity for a chit-chat, right?
I mean, we could chit-chat with a show of force.
I could shout at her, I guess. Thaumaturgy down the hall.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Out with your hands
But
up.
the dwarves are going in to kill. Essentially, is what I'm trying to figure out. Is the dwarves are in to go and kill, right?
Well, Wampum will give the command to fire.
Okay. All right. So wait until Wampum gives the command. All right. So as you, as a group, go in, the group split off. You see that the drow take a bit of a step back to give you a little bit more room, but also to wait to see what the matron mother does. She's surrounded by her defenders. She stands up on top of her throne so that she rises up above the rest of them just ever so slightly. Do we really need to do this? You have proven your strength by getting this far. But tell me, Wampum, Thunderbelly, is it really worth all the lives of your companions?
Wampum will start to laugh. You say lives. And he'll grab the 4 heads on his side, toss them to the center, say, ye not be training them very well.
You call the weak from my herd. For that, I give you the chance to live without dying. Do not make me ask twice, Wampum. What would it take to get you to stop?
Ye not be having to ask twice, because all me have to say is dwarves, fire!
Okay, we're going to roll for initiative then.
I don't know if it's too late, but I'll throw it out there. What I would like to do is just, because I am concerned that as soon as I start chipping away at the chains, I will become a target. Or at the rocks around the chains. So my intent is to let things happen and then enter. So I don't want to be seen before combat starts. So
Okay, roll a stealth check.
okay.
Shouldn't be too difficult on me amidst the horde.
I have advantage because I have boots of Elvenkind, so that's a 23.
Okay. You feel hidden.
And my initiative is 6, so I'll act after everyone else.
Right. So, do I have all of you? Well, while you guys are rolling your initiatives, I'm going to roll initiatives for all of my NPCs. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, that's all of my NPCs done, I believe. So, for you guys, so Lafcadio, you said your initiative was a 6. And Nos, you got 22. Wampum, I see you got a 27. Who else am I missing? I need Torbera,
Taslin,
14. Taslin, what did you get?
22.
22. And Kale, what did you get?
19.
19. That's not bad. Not bad at all. All right. As you shout fire, Wampum, what do you do?
Wampum takes 5, 10, 15, 20. He'll fly to the edge right here. And these drow that are in the purple glow, what are they looking like?
So you've got the basic elite warriors. You're used to the elite warriors. But these next guys don't appear to be wielding any physical blades. In fact, their blades appear to be made entirely out of shadow. They are dressed in studded leather armor and appear to have shadow-wreathed weaponry.
Okay. Wampum will throw at that one right there.
Okay. So you're flying, right?
Yes.
Yep, okay. That's going to miss.
Okay. His second attack is a nat 1.
That will miss again.
His third attack is a 22.
Okay. That one will hit.
And that is going to be 17 points of damage. And I would like that individual to make me a DC 17 wisdom save. For I will be using what am I going to be using? Menacing attack.
Okay. All right. He succeeds the save.
Okay. And for the rolls are not very good right now. And that's additional 1 point of damage on top of the 17.
Okay.
And now I am going to action surge.
Okay.
And my next attack. Let's go ahead and use a die.
That's a 14.
So it'll be a total of a 17 to hit.
The 17 will hit.
For 11 points of damage. Next attack. 28 for 17.
That'll cut against his side.
Yeah.
Last attack is a 25 for 17.
That is now a wounded drow. So solid hits there. Anything else from you, Wampum?
And I will stay right there.
Okay. Taslin.
Yeah, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, and I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on that Drow Elite Soldier
Okay.
for a 17.
That will miss.
All right, and that's all I'm going to do.
Nos.
I absolutely do not trust these guys that are patrolling the outer edge. Like, there's something up with that, and I don't know what it is, but I know they're going to try to do something interesting. So I would like to start out by raging, and the way that this is, she just kind of kicks off the ground in a mad dash that turns into an explosion of mad laughter.
Maniacal rage.
Mm-hmm. She's tired and she hurts, and today's just been very up and down, and she really does feel like she's probably going to die during this fight. That's a common feeling that Nos has, so it's not terribly rare, but still. Gonna use it. So I'll get there, and we are going to try to hit him with a 24.
That's going to hit.
Cool. 14 slashing on top of 9 radiant.
Okay.
And again, with the 27.
Hits.
18 slashing.
Okay.
And that's all I can do.
All right. Before Kale gets to have a turn, this room has some slightly different effects within it. On initiative count 20, all those currently above lava will feel a sudden rush of lava rush right up towards them. And so that is currently just Wampum.
Mm-hmm.
And so I need Wampum to roll a dexterity saving throw.
That is a big old 12.
Okay.
Plus 4.
Plus 4.
2, 3. 3. No, total of 3. So it'll be a 15 instead of 12.
15 instead of 12. Okay. All right. You will take 7 points of fire damage. That is already halved down to 7.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now Kale gets to go.
Is it halved because he made the save?
No, it's halved because he's resistant to fire damage.
Okie dokie. You know what you're doing.
I appreciate the checking up on me, though.
Anything to make me win and you not win. I'm gonna hang out. Kale's gonna hang out towards the entrance because I'm assuming he's privy to Lefkadio's plan. So he will wait by the entrance and wait for Lefkadio to fly by, and then he'll cast Sanctuary on him. Like he'll hold out the silver mirror for him to high five it on the way out.
Okay.
So I'm holding Sanctuary.
So you're not concentrating on anything else, right?
Nope. Actually, can I hold Sanctuary because it's a bonus action spell?
No. You must to ready an action. The spell must be a action.
Great
Spell.
Lefkadio, are you within 30 feet of me?
Yep, I'm right next to you, mate.
Then you're sanctuaried. You're sanctuaried right now.
Okay.
And then for my action, so like there's a little wall on the screen here.
Yeah.
Does that block my vision, or can I like look around it and do a thing real quick?
You can look around it. Don't
I
worry.
will look around it and do a thing. Whichever guy Wampum was throwing his axe at, I will toll the dead that person.
Won't affect him because he's inside the globe of invulnerability.
You're absolutely right.
In
Oops.
fact, to help you guys out, let me show you the range on that globe.
Well, now we know it's not an illusion.
Yep,
There you go.
that was what I meant.
Double checking. Absolutely. Anything else from you?
Nope.
Nope. All right. It is the Drow Matron Mother's turn. Ooh, what does she do? I think the first thing to do would be...
Surrender!
Yeah.
She's going to cast Spirit Guardians. So now there is an additional aura around her that is 15 foot on top of that. Let me draw out that aura. So, no, it's just 15 foot. Okay. And then she'll stay there in that position. We have the first group of Drow, the ones on the right. Now, their instructions were to fire, right?
Correct.
Okay. So they'll move a little bit around to get closer to some others. Some of them will start targeting the Drow that's over there, but most of them will start throwing their shots up top. Okay. Okay. So we will have one bolt that manages to hit one of the shadow guys, and that Drow in the corner gets a little bit wounded. Then we move to the Drow that Wampum had attacked. Now this guy fights in a, again, slightly different style. Rushes right towards Wampum, pulls out his shadowy blade, and is going to strike out to attack him. Let's hope he hits. All right. Otherwise, you can't see the cool thing that he does, you know?
I'm cool with that, actually.
Yeah.
That's a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. So you will take, from that, 8 points of piercing,
Okay.
10 points of necrotic,
Okay.
and the area immediately behind you suddenly gets filled with magical darkness. Just the 5 foot square immediately behind you gets filled with magical darkness.
Gotcha.
And then he's going to attack a second time. Now, just double checking. If this hits and you are within 10 foot of a 5 foot cube of darkness created by the Shadow Sword, the Drow can dismiss the darkness and cause you to take extra necrotic damage. That will be a 22 to hit.
That will miss.
Ooh, okay. All right. So that will end his turn. He will stay in that position. The other Drow will pull out their crossbows and start firing shots at you. So that will be a 24 to hit you.
That will hit.
8 piercing and a con save against poison, please.
And that is a 21.
Okay, you're good there. Another will step forward. Same deal. That is a 27 to hit you.
That will hit.
Yep, for 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay. And the last will step forward in front and also fire. That's a 24 to hit you.
That will hit again.
For another 8 piercing and roll another con save against poison.
Okay. That is a 19.
That is a success. Okay, what does Torbera do?
Tabera will see all this magical shit going on around the lady, and she'll run back to... Do you have to be within 5 feet of someone to help them if you're not doing the thing where you help them do an attack?
Correct.
Okay. She will do that then. She will run back over here. Be like, Oi! You did all that magic over there! And she's going to help him do that somehow.
Do what? What is she helping you do?
The idea is Gale will dispel magic, and if he needs to make an ability check to do it because he cast it at a lower level than the spell he's trying to dispel, he will get a bonus.
Okay. All right. Lafcadio, you staying hidden?
Well, I'm trying to stay hidden, yeah.
Okay.
But all right. So, how far up are those chains above this group here?
25 foot up.
Okay. So I'm gonna wait until they take their. I'm holding my action, and as soon as they, well, I can't do both, right? Yeah, I'm gonna stay hidden.
Okay.
And
Then we have those warriors.
I forgot. Torbera could do the
Yeah.
help thing as a bonus action, so can I go back and use her action real quick to just shoot at that guy?
Okay.
Thank you. That's a 17 and a 25.
Okay. 17 is going to miss. Which one were you targeting at?
The guy right in front of Wampum.
Oh, well then that will hit. Both of them will
Oh,
hit.
cool. So that's two of these. It's a short bow. That's 10 plus 6 is 16 piercing damage.
Okay. Ouch. All right. So we now move to the elite warriors. One is going to run right in to start hacking away at those dwarves. Nos, are you flying above him? Like, is he going to be incapable of catching you?
No, she's pretty low to the ground. She's within 5 feet to the ground.
Okay. So if he did step up to you, he could attack you?
Yes.
Okay. The next ones move up. And yeah, they'll just dash to assist. Okay, so I have 2 short sword attacks against Nos. Those are probably going to miss. 18 is the highest
Miss.
out of the 2 of them. Miss, yeah. Right, and then attacking the dwarves. Okay. One of the dwarves gets weakened. Right. We'll now move to the group to the left. To the left. To the left. And they're going to move even further to the left and do the same thing as the other ones did. They're going to start firing off shots, and they're going to try and help Nos. Okay. Right. The one in front of Nos will be taken down. The one in front of Wampum gets missed. All right. Wampum, we are back up to the top of the round. What would you like to do?
The one that's in front of me, I'm going to laugh at
Okay.
as I swing my axe for a 28 for 17 points of damage.
That's going to hit.
And then my second attack is a 24 for 16 points of damage. And the last attack is a 19 for 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And I want him to make a DC 17 strength save.
For what effect?
I am trying to make him drop the weapon that's in his hand.
Okay. He'll drop his weapon.
Okay. And then I am going to increase my height to 15 feet.
Okay. Sounds good. So you climb up above him. Sounds good. Anything else for you, Wampum?
That's it.
All right. Then we move to Taslin.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on the one Wampum's fighting.
Okay.
For a 22.
That will hit.
Alright. And he takes 3d8 damage. 4, 8, 15 damage.
15 damage, okay.
And he can't regain HP until next turn.
Sounds good. Anything else from you?
Yeah, I'm going to move a little bit away from everybody else.
Okay,
That's it.
Nos, what are you going to do?
All right, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm going to fly over the only drow that's over here right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would like to attempt to grapple him. And then whether or not I grapple him, I will be continuing on over the lava. So, first things first.
Okay.
17.
To grapple him, was that?
Yes.
You successfully grapple him.
Oh, yeah. All right. So I would like to continue moving. And then as a free action, I would like to drop him in the lava.
Okay, you can drop him in the lava.
Yay. And then I will eventually make it right there. Full movement there.
Where are you dropping him?
In the middle of the lava, like right here. Middle of the path, yeah.
All right, so he'll drop. These guys don't have a ring of resistance, so he is going to start burning on fire.
Just for flavor, I'd like to add that I grabbed him by his pretty hair.
Okay. All right. Anything else? When you drop him, do you actually drop him or do you scalp him?
No, I actually drop him. He's like not even worth my time. It's just,
Fair enough.
You're trash. Go down, be down there with all the rest of the trash.
Fair enough. Anything else from you?
That's it. I'm gonna hope that I scare the matron mother over here.
You do scare her by being in that position, such that you cause her to use up a legendary action right now. She's going to use 2 of her legendary actions to cast a spell on you.
I'm special.
Yep. I need you to roll. It'll cost her concentration, I believe. Yep. So she will lose the spirit guardians that she had summoned in.
That's good.
But instead, she'd like you to roll a wisdom saving throw, Nos.
That's bad. Okay, alright, here we go. Nat 20! Booyah! I got a 0 modifier on that, so that's just straight up 20.
Well done. Well done. All right. At the end of... Now, you're not actually above the lava, right?
No, I'm just on the edge.
Right. Sounds good. At the end of your turn, on initiative count 20, there is going to be another legendary action. In this moment, what's actually going to happen is the walls all around here will suddenly start sprouting tentacles that will lash out and grab at specific individuals. So just as was requested by Entenai, it's a tentacle for you, all right, in the chat. The tentacle will reach out and lashing at 3 individuals that are within 10 feet of a wall. So first one is going to be at Taslin. So Taslin, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
13 plus 3, so 16.
16. Okay. You do succeed on the dex save, so no ill effect there. Who else is close enough to a wall? Since you're not really hiding, I'm going to go for Torbera and Kale as well. So both of them roll dex saves, please.
Kale rolled 10. And Torbera rolled a 19.
Okay, so Torbera's fine. Kale, however, as this tentacle reaches out, it wraps itself around your body, starting at your legs and just wrapping all the way up before holding you against the wall there. You are now grappled and restrained until initiative count 20.
Okie dokie. Restrained.
All right. And now it's your turn.
Great. I could still like cast spells and stuff, right?
Yep. Just if you try to do anything with a ranged attack, it's at disadvantage.
Right. Okay. Well, following Torbera's direction, Kale's going to attempt to cast Dispel Magic on the Globe of Invulnerability.
Okay. Where are you currently stood?
65 feet away from.
65. All right. So, yes, go ahead and roll a spellcasting ability check.
All right.
So that is just straight up wisdom for you, right?
Mhm. Correct.
Yeah.
Because he's being helped, he was granted
Has
advantage.
advantage. Yep.
And also, he gets a d6 because that's the sidekick thing. And that's another 4. So that's 16 plus 5 is 19. No, it's 20 something. I know how to add. It's 21.
Now, you know how magical enchantments work when you dispel them. They are dispelled for a time, not completely removed. So the aura does suddenly shift and drop. There is no globe of invulnerability anymore.
Great. And then I wonder, I could still see Wampum, right?
Yep.
Oh, no, it's too far away. Never mind. I will do nothing else.
All right. Then at the end of your turn, she's going to use another legendary action to cast another spell. This time she is casting Bane. And she is going to cast Bane. I'm trying to figure out who's more of a concern right now, Nos or Wampum.
Probably
I
one
think
of these
Wampum,
dwarves
with his
over.
evolution, with his elevation. Oh, she's not worried about the dwarves; they're going to die. So she's casting Bane in the area where Wampum is. Okay, so Wampum, I need you to roll a Wisdom save. I believe it is. Yes. No, Charisma saving throw. Actually.
Oh,
Charisma saving throw. Yep.
Want me to roll that again? Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll it again. Please don't get.
That's a 20.
You made a mistake.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. That will. That is the last of her legendary actions. It is now her turn. So what she will do is she's going to cast one of her 7th level spells on her turn. She's more than 60 feet away from anyone. And so this is what I mean by dealing with the drow, the dwarves. You utter a divine word, imbued with the power that shaped the world at the dawn of creation. Choose any number of creatures you can see within range. Range is 30 feet, so she's going to have to move. And where was she? She was there. So 20 foot. She'll move to the edge so that she can get all these dwarves. And each creature that can hear you must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the creature suffers an effect based on its current hit points. If they have 50 points or fewer, they are deafened. 40 hit points or fewer, deafened and blinded. 30 hit points or fewer, blinded, deafened, and stunned for an hour. Or 20 hit points or fewer, killed instantly. Oh, some good rolls there.
An hour?
Right. In that moment, the clerics all succeeded. So they did well. Good job on them. No effect. However, the warriors failed, and 2 of them died instantly. It's a shame.
How about those drow guys? Or did she get to choose who got affected by it?
Choose any number of creatures.
You can see. Okay.
Yeah. The other 2 are blinded, deafened, and stunned.
For an hour.
For an hour. Blinded, deafened, and stunned. And there's no save against that.
Great.
So they're pretty much out of it for a while. All right. Mm-hmm. That was her. It did require her to move out of her protective area, but you did get rid of her aura, so she doesn't mind so much. She stands up and looks at Wampum and just, come on.
I believe
All
also
right.
that spell is a bonus action, so she could do other things.
That is a very good point. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate. Then she's going to dash back to her little spot. Okay. Kale gets advantage on the next thing he does. Right. All right. So that group just has clerics, which that's a concern for the situation. They don't know how to fix that problem, so they will focus on the drow that are right there. They're going to move around to flank and just start killing. Okay. Heavily weakened, but not dead. All right. Now we go to the Shadow Blade. Wampum, you'll notice he grabs his weapon that you just disarmed him of, and he can't fly, so instead he's going to run towards Nos. Go ahead if you would like to use your reaction.
Yep.
Yep.
25.
That's definitely going to hit him.
12 slash.
Ouch. He will slip past, get up to you, and will also start striking at you with his shadow sword. So, the first attack is a 24, the second is a 26.
Both hit.
Okay, so the first attack would generate the blackness. I need to clarify the ability to turn the darkness into damage must wait till a subsequent turn. So he can't compound that on you right now, but you will take 16 points of piercing and 20 points of necrotic.
Okay, so...
You're raging, so halve the piercing down to 8 points of piercing. You're not resistant to necrotic?
No, I'm not.
No, so 20 necrotic, 8 piercing.
Got it.
And there are now 2, I think. Yeah. There are now 2 auras of darkness around you. All right. We have some more. So, moving in. Ooh, that's not very good. An 11 and a 23.
The 23 hits.
Okay. So halves down 3 points of piercing and then 11 points of necrotic.
Okay. Alright.
One more will move up. Oh, and more of this darkness gets created. We're coloring in today.
Yeah.
All right, that's a 17 and a 25.
25 hits, 17 doesn't.
Okay, so again, halved down, that is 4 points of piercing damage, and it will be 10 points of necrotic.
Okay.
Okay, and then the last will stay next to the matron mother and just fire hand crossbow shots at Wampum. But that's going to miss.
Okay.
Okay, that is the Shadow Blades done. Torbera.
So, is there any way to, like, pull the tentacles off of Kale? Like,
If she would like to use her action to try and make an athletics check to break him out, she's welcome to try.
Nah, she's not gonna do that. She's not good enough at athletics to see that. She's just gonna be like, all right, shield's down. She's gonna take 2 short bow shots at the matron mother.
Okay.
That would be a 22 and a 24. To hit.
Both of which will hit.
Great. The D6s. Here we go for damage. That's not terrible. 15 damage total, piercing. Non-magical, if that matters. I don't know.
It does not matter.
And then she will actually like move behind this darkness with the rest of her movement, like put the darkness between her and those other drow, and take the dodge action.
Okay.
As a bonus action.
Fair enough. Then, at the end of Torbera's turn, she's going to use a legendary action. And she'll use 2 actions, 2 points, to cast Silence. Silence is a 20-foot, I believe.
Sounds right.
Double check. Used it so many times against me, I should know. Silence the spellcasters. 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose. That point will be... Oh, I'm drawing shapes. That or central point will be on Kale. So that's 20... Let me just double check. Yep, 20-foot radius.
Wow.
Okay. Lafcadio. Everything has gone quiet. What would you like to do?
All right. Before everything went quiet, I heard Kale cast a spell. So then I'll take a peek around the my hiding spot, and I'll notice that the glimmer is gone. So I'll assume that Kale has dispelled the glimmer. Would I be able to guesstimate how long that spell would be suppressed?
Most magical effects suppressed in this time are suppressed in the order of minutes, not seconds. So you should be fine for at least 10 turns.
All right, so I am now thinking that the operation Remove the Chains is no longer necessary, and instead I will use my... Oh, I can't get that close. Yeah, I'll fly up there, out into the middle.
Okay.
And I'll start whipping the drow in front of the matron mother. I'll call back to Wampum, say, "Shields are down. I'm not gonna worry about the chains, but I'm in range now, so I might not be able to hold concentration on this spell forever. I recommend not being over the lava when that happens."
It's a lot.
10.
That's a high fall.
All right, so
you have disadvantage because these 4 drow were taking the dodge action every turn.
Okay, so I'll whip twice. So with disadvantage, that's a 12 and a natural 1. So great.
Which will miss.
I'll pull out my hand crossbow as my bonus action and take a shot. The 19.
19 will hit.
6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And
Anything
that's
else?
That's it.
I'm curious as to what Taslin is thinking of doing with all those
Don't worry
measurements.
about it.
Right, the Drow Elite Warriors. We have one that's burning, and he's going to keep burning. You're going to try and crawl through the flames, but it's going to kill. It's going to hurt him. He starts shouting at Nos, "I hate you!" As he doesn't look very good. All right. The 4 that are defending the matron mother will all move in to engage Lafcadio.
Classic Lafcadio.
Classic Lafcadio. Right, so in total, I'm going to have 8 attacks against you. Yeah.
Is that it?
That's all you got.
So 25 under 24.
Hit.
24 and a 23.
Hit.
11 and a 13.
Miss.
And 14 and a 10.
Miss.
Okay, so we have 4 hits. 7, 6, and 5 points of damage. in order. So you end up taking 25 points of damage, and it looks like you keep concentration on fly throughout all of it. Good job to you there. All right, we now move to those dwarves over on the other side. They are going to finish off the drow that is making fun of a movie that we won't name right now, and we'll kill him. So, bye-bye to him. And then start taking shots at those guys that are up top. Okay. Little bit of damage being dealt. Right. Wampum, what would you like to do?
Oh, 5, 10, 15. I'm going to fly to there.
Are you dropping down to be within melee of her?
Nope. Not yet. I am going to ask, real quickly, ask Nas if she's able to hold on.
She looks for like a split second because she really can't take her eyes off of this situation right now. She's surrounded by very skilled fighters. And she looks at him and she's sweating.
All right, so I'm going to fly additionally to there. And the one that I had been attacking, this one, I'm going to attack again.
So are you moving into and then out of the Drow Mother's melee range?
No, I'm flying above her head.
Okay, you flew above. Okay.
So 20 for 11 points of damage.
All right. 20 will hit for 11 points of damage.
25 for 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Dang, a sucker's still up.
Were you were you targeting the one that you had already hit?
Yes.
Okay, that second one would have killed him.
Okay.
Okay. And that would have gotten rid of 1, 2, 3 falls.
And then the last one is going to be 16 for 12 points of damage. It'll be on this one.
Okay. That will hit. No, it won't. Sorry, 16 won't hit.
And I will stay where I'm at.
Okay. At the end of your turn, she's going to use another legendary action, and she's going to attack. How high up are you?
20 feet.
Okay. Doesn't quite have the range on that, so she's going to cast a spell at you.
Okay.
It's going to be a guiding bolt. So it's a plus 11 to hit on those. That will be a 24.
That will hit.
Okay. So with guiding bolt at first level, that is going to be not too much damage at first level, right? It's only 4d6, okay. So you take 13 points of radiant damage and you begin to glow. The next attack against you has advantage, Wampum.
Okay.
All right. We now go to Taslin, who is in the quiet zone.
Yeah, so I'm going to run out of there 30 feet.
Okay.
And I'm just like shouting the entire time I'm running until I can hear myself. And then I'm going to cast at level 2 a whopping Last Scorching Ray. And I'm going to try and hit the Drow Matron with all 3.
Okay, go ahead.
A 11, a 17, and a 14.
The 17 will hit.
All right. That'll be for 8 damage.
Ooh. Did a nice chunk of damage there.
I know.
Anything else from you?
Nope.
Okay. Nos. Hey, Nos.
I will pick up where Wampum left off. Whichever one looks worse.
Neither of them have been touched yet.
Okay. Well, then
Yeah,
we'll go for the...
That one right there has been 12 points.
I thought so.
No, the 16 missed.
Okay. Well, I'll go for the one down there.
Yep.
26.
Hits.
For 19 slashing. On top of 8 radiant. And then again.
Mm-hmm.
For 21.
That'll hit.
18 slashing.
Okay.
And then again. It's a 15 hit.
The 15 is going to fail, I'm afraid.
Okay, that's all right. I'm gonna nod to Wampum and say, "Thanks, old man. You saved my skin. Now go get your revenge."
Okay. The third and final initiative counter 20 lair action that will occur is similar to those that you've seen previously. The lava begins to bubble, spray, ash spreads outwards, so it doesn't affect anyone that's on top of the platform, but everyone else is going to have to roll con saves against being blinded for a turn. Okay.
I got a 6.
I got a 5.
Then you're blind.
Toward Bear, I got a 10.
That is also blind.
Dang. Dingest.
Okay. But at least you're no longer restrained. At least you're no longer restrained.
Did she have to make a concentration check when I hit her with Scorching Ray on Zone of Silence?
Yes. DC 10s, she's going to automatically succeed. So I'm not going to bother rolling if it's a DC 10. All right. So, no longer restrained there. And now it's your turn, Kale.
Okay, I'm not restrained anymore, but it's still quiet.
And you're blind.
Boy, there's a lot of problems that I have to deal with right now.
If only you were still in the Feywild.
How high is the ceiling in here? Like, could I fly above the silence area?
Yes, you can.
All right. I will just go up however high. I imagine like 25 feet probably.
Mm-hmm. It was centered on you, so 25 feet is enough. When you finally start hearing the sounds of the bubbling, roaring lava, you know, okay, I'm good now.
Great. So yeah, like Tazlin, I would have been like streaming the whole time, so it would have been like, ah! So now I know I'm good, and then I cast Lesser Restoration on myself, so I stop being blind. I'll take that off later. I know I'm not blind. I still have 35 feet of movement. I will go. I will go back here. And that's it for me, forever.
Forever?
Until my next turn, though.
Okay. All right. The Drow Matron Mother. She has Wampum close, but not quite close enough. So she's going to cast a spell. Here's the target of her ire. She is going to unleash a virulent disease on a creature that she can see within range. The target must make a Constitution saving throw. So, Wampum, please roll a con save.
23.
That is a success. You will take half damage on a successful save. So, half as much is what is that? That's 29 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Yep. All right. That was her
Harm.
action to cast that. Harm. Yes, that was the harm spell.
Ah, got it.
Her action was to cast that. She'll stay where she is, but she'll, she'll happily sit on top of her throne and end her turn. We will go to, well, they're all blind, if not dead. They're going to swing wildly. Oh. Doing well. They managed to actually finish off one of those drow that's there. Leaving just one behind. All right. Now we're up at the Shadow Blades. So, up against Nos, I've got these two guys. First one is going to attack you. Now, with the situation that he's in, if he hits, he can convert one of these darkness spots into extra damage. That's a 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm. You know it.
You know it.
All right. So the initial damage to the from the piercing, you're raging, so you take half damage. You take 3 points of piercing damage. But you will take 24 points of necrotic.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Second attack. That is a 14 to hit.
No! Whip! Ha ha! Hey.
All right, the other one. That is a natural 1. So that die is going over there.
No, bring it back. Bring it back. You don't need any more help,
No?
divine favors, or anything. You bring it back.
And with that second roll, that is a 14 to hit.
Nope, miss.
See,
I like
that's
this
two
dice.
in a row with this die. This
Yep,
red
keep it.
speckled die.
Keep it.
Right, maybe for certain spells. All right, we still do have one that is going to step around Lafcadio, since he's up there. That is a 24 to hit Lafcadio.
Hits.
Okay, so that will be 8 points of piercing and 10 necrotic. And a little bit of darkness. A little bit.
Lose concentration on fly.
Wampum, how high were you?
20 feet.
You'll take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the floor.
Okay.
Okay. You'll then attack a second time. That's a 17 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. Torbera.
Well, she's blind again. But she had a bead on the matron mother before she went blind anyway. So she's just going to take the shots at disadvantage.
Okay.
That's, what is that? What is this? What do I do? I'm sorry, it's a 16 and a... Ooh, that's a good one. 22.
At disadvantage.
Yeah, it was a 19 and a 15, so plus 7 would be 22.
Okay. The 22 will hit her. The others will not.
And I rolled max damage. Big 9 piercing.
Ooh. Good job.
So she's
Anything
dead,
else from Torbera?
And then Torbera will take the dodge action as a bonus. Dodge bonus action.
Okay. Before Lafcadio gets to act, the matron mother is going to cast a spell. All right. And the spell in which she is going to cast is going to be a... yeah. We're going to have a hold person on Wampum. I need Wampum to roll a wisdom saving throw.
That's an 8. But I'm going to use my Indomitable.
Okay, to re-roll that save.
Yep. Which is a 19.
Okay. Against her, a 19 succeeds. Well done. All right. Lafcadio, what would you like to do?
I would like to cast a spell.
Yeah? What spell?
Well,
No counters here.
no counters?
No counters.
Right. I will cast Thunderstep.
Perfect.
All right. So it's a DC 18 Constitution save. Each creature within 10 feet of me. Failures take 3d10. Successes take half of that.
Okay. So the Shadow Blade behind you fails. So does the one of the Drow. The other two... no, two of the Drow. The other two succeed. So 12 points of damage, and then half to the others.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, and then that spell allows me to teleport. So I'm going to do exactly that. The location of which is...
300 feet out
Where
the
you gonna
room.
go?
I guess I'll land over there.
Okay.
All right, and then as a bonus action, I will use my remaining 2 dice of Healing Light to give myself a little bit extra healing and end my turn.
Okay. The Drow.
The dwarves.
The Drow come before the dwarves.
Got-
Got some that are going to go and crowd around the around Wampum, who dropped. The others that are engaged with the dwarves, or the one that's engaged with the dwarves, terrible. All right, attacking Wampum. 19 and a 13.
Both miss.
23 and 23.
Okay, both the 23s hit.
Okay. Nat 1 and a 12, so miss. So far we've only got 2 hits. Followed by a 17 and a 12.
Okay, so 2 hits.
A grand total of 7 points of damage there.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, totally just terribly. All right. The silence is also gone, by the way, because she cast a hold person.
Neat.
If I could grab hold of that, I would.
Probably have to zoom in or something.
There we go. All right. Now we move to the dwarves over on this side. Still, they can't quite get anywhere, but we do
Shoot the
have
meg!
yeah, they're gonna try. We do have 3 clerical dwarves that are going to go and administer some help to Lafcadio.
There you go. We got there.
Yep. So, yeah. 2 of them are just going to use upcast healing words. The third is actually going to cast a Mass Cure Wounds.
If I recognize what they're doing, I'll be like pointing to Nos. I'm like, Nos, get her! Just, I don't know if they'll listen.
Yeah?
I'm pointing at Nos.
Okay. They'll listen to you. They'll follow your instructions. Nos, you get back grand total 8 points of healing damage. Not healing damage. Hit points.
Thanks.
8 hit points back. And how much help is Mass Cure Wounds? Off the top of my head, I can't remember.
3d8.
All of it.
Max.
Everything is just suddenly maxed out.
I entered a cheat code, so we're good.
God mode. No clip.
L1, R1, L2, R2, up, down, left, right.
BA?
Start select.
All right. So it is 3d8 plus the spellcasting modifier. Okay. So.
Healing damage.
All right, so Mass Cure Wounds allows them to get up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius sphere centered on a point. They are going to focus on the 3 of you that are up there. So they focus on... The point is Nos. It'll get the 3 of you. Each of you get 15 hit points back. IDD, not sure. All right, that's them. The rest are going to start firing at the matron mother. Crossbows. All right, that translates to
400 damage.
Ah, right, God mode. Yep, in Doom. See, I was thinking God mode in Quake. Never mind. All right, so they do manage to deal some damage to the matron mother. Top of the round, Wampum.
Wampum is going to ignore the drow that's surrounding him and walk up to the matron mother.
Okay, that will provoke 2 attacks of opportunity.
Correct.
That is a 23 and a 13.
23 will hit.
Okay. 5 points of damage there.
Okay.
And what are you going to do when you get up to the matron mother?
First, I'm going to take my bonus action and use Second Wind.
Okay.
So, rolling one of those plus that is a total of 21 points back.
Wow. Nice one. Yep. 1d10 plus 12. All right.
And then I am going to grip my axe as hard as I can grip it and start to swing.
Okay.
First
Go ahead and
attack
swing.
is a nat 1.
Yes.
Second attack is a 25 for 14 points.
It's going
And
to
I
hit.
want her to make a DC 17 wisdom save.
Against what?
I am going to menace attack her.
Okay, against becoming frightened.
Yes.
Right. After expending the superiority die, you discover she is immune to being frightened.
Okay. And last attack, why isn't it rolling? There it goes. Is a 28 for 15 points of damage. And I am going to use a distracting strike for my last die
Okay.
for additional 9 points of damage. And the next attack against her has advantage.
Okay. Anything else from you, Wampum?
That's it.
Okay. After your turn, she's going to use a legendary action to strike at you with her demon staff.
Demon staff.
Sounds fun.
That's a 27 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. That will deal 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Plus 16 points of psychic damage. And roll a wisdom save against becoming frightened.
That is a 12.
You are frightened for a minute. The frightened target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Okay.
Okay. We then turn to Taslin.
Yeah.
Still blind.
I'm blind. Yep. I'd like to hold a spell until I can see.
You can do. That would be you holding concentration on it.
That's fine. I've got nothing else that requires concentration because the zomboy that I left at the entrance doesn't need it. And I'm going to be withholding chill touch.
Okay. What is the trigger?
As soon as I can see, I'm gonna hit the matron with it.
Okay. All right. Anything else from you?
Yeah, I'm gonna move over here. Well, actually, I can't see that, so never mind. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Nos?
Sorry, there.
Does a 19 hit the Shadow Blade guy?
To the south of you?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Cool. Then that's 14 points of slashing on top of 8 radiant.
Okay.
He's still up?
He's still up.
Dang it! Okay, I'm gonna use my half attack.
Okay.
17.
Well, that was just your first attack, Nos.
I know.
Oh,
17 will hit.
For 11 slashing?
Yep.
Okay.
Still up.
Yep. Alright. That is a natural 20. Ding, ding, ding.
That's gonna do some damage.
That's 18 points of slashing damage. And let's see what happens.
Roll a d100.
65.
65. An object of the DM's choice disappears into the ethereal plane. The object must neither be worn nor carried within 120 feet of the target and no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. So something
throne!
within
The
120...
The throne.
Roll a persuasion check there. Nice.
Okay. 14.
All right. The throne. The method of her global invulnerability suddenly disappears to the ethereal plane.
And then she falls down.
Yeah, knocked prone.
Yep. She is. It suddenly disappears from under her. I'm going to give her a chance to save. And she does. Okay. So she's
She'll
still
never
stood.
save face.
That's great.
No. I mean, she's got
Only
no throne.
hobgoblins can do that.
Anything else from you, Nos?
Nope, that's me. That's my whole turn.
Okay. All right. Then on initiative count 20. This time around, there are no people over the lava, so we won't be doing that one. What we will be doing is the tentacle grab. So, who is within 3 people who are within range of the wall? I can see him trying to avoid it. Let's see.
I'm just getting the rolling out of the way.
No,
great.
Carl's got his finger on his nose.
He does.
He does. So I need a dexterity saving throw from Kale, from Torbera, and Taslin.
So Torbera got a 14 and Kale got a 10.
I got a 17 plus a 3, so 20.
20, okay. So you succeed, Taslin, and you are no longer blinded as well.
Oh, this is like the best
both-
day ever.
Torbera and Kale become restrained, but at least Torbera is no longer blind.
And do you want me to roll my attack?
Now you can see her. Go ahead and attack.
Alright, 17 plus 9. That is 26.
That's going to hit.
Alright, and that's chill touch for 3d8. For 13 damage.
Okay. All
And I'm going to yell out, "Look
yeah.
over here!"
Now we have Kale.
Who is restrained?
Yep. Again.
And I can't see nothing.
You're not blind, and there isn't actually that big chunk of rock in the way.
Oh, there isn't.
No.
Okay, then in
Unless
that
you were
case-
specifically trying to hide behind it.
I mean, not exactly. No, I just
Nope. All
wanted to go that direction.
Just for flavor, so it's not going to block your height, especially because you were flying earlier.
Okie dokie. Well, then, in that case, I will. What am I gonna do? What?
Not sure.
I will shoot a firebolt at the matron mother,
Snap.
keeping it real. That's a 20 something. 20. It's over 20.
It's over 20? Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. What's the damage that you deal?
The damage I deal is 3d10s. So let me grab all those. 11. Big 11 fire damage.
3d10.
Anything else from you?
No. Thanks
All
for
right.
asking, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah, happy to give you that option. All right, we have one more legendary action coming from the Drow Matron Mother, and that's going to be to strike out at. It's going to be to just strike out at Wampum with her demon staff. Demon.
Yeah.
That's 27 to hit.
Yep.
I'm using the red one. So it's back in its good graces now. All right. So once again, you shall take 8 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
15 points of psychic, and you're already frightened, so it doesn't really matter.
Gotcha.
But now it's her turn. And so she's going to cast a spell.
Here she goes. I think we're out of counter spells.
Yeah. The spell that she is going to cast is actually going to be a second 7th level spell. And it's going to be centered near her. Once again, her divine word utters. I need a charisma saving throw from Wampum and from Nos.
Oh no.
16 for Wampum.
10, but I know that's not going to make it, so I'm going to use my fanatical focus.
And what does that do for you?
It lowers it down to a 4.
Oh, snap. All right. So, Wampum, how many hit points do you have?
44.
44. Okay, you are deafened for a minute.
Okay.
And Nos, how many hit points do you have?
42 thanks to the clerics.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Good. So you two are also only deafened. In
Oh.
reality, the only thing that's really going to affect you guys is the fact that now Healing Word will not work on you. Anything
Yeah,
that
so-
requires you to be able to hear the person will not work.
We also can't talk amongst ourselves.
True. Silence. All right. That is her casting of that spell. That will end her turn. Yeah, that'll end her turn. Okay. Where are we? We are on the dwarves. Blinded. They're going to keep fighting. Oh, no, they're not blinded anymore. They will finish off the last of those elite warriors. I think okay. Sweet. And then they're going to start doing what they can against the Drow Mother. That's going to fail. All right. Shadow Blade runs up to strike at Wampum.
Mm-hmm.
24 to hit,
Yes.
followed by a 17 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. So with the 24 hitting, darkness will suddenly appear there. You will take some damage. You'll take 8 piercing and 10 necrotic.
Okay.
We have one up against Nos who shall strike at her. That's an 18 to hit.
No, it misses.
Okay. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that gets me.
All right. And he is going to cash in the darkness that's next to him. And therefore add an extra 66 to the damage. So 8 piercing, half down to 4 because you're raging. Plus on top of that, 38 points of necrotic damage.
That is exactly as much as you needed to drop her. So this the violin music starts in the background, the soft violin music that tells you that someone's about to die, and then amidst the two that are still standing. She falls to her knees and just,
To make it worse, the one shadow blade that's still there is going to just shove you off the side. You're not wearing a ring of fire resistance, are you? Or are you?
No.
No. So you will hit the lava, take 25 points of fire damage. So that's one failed death save to Nos. Right. Torbera.
She's restrained, right?
Yes, she is.
Okay. She don't care. She can still shoot her bow. She's just gonna keep trying to shoot the lady, the matron lady.
Okay.
It's a 13 and 19.
13 and 19. The 19 will hit.
Oh boy. 4.
Hey,
Plus 3,
every
I'm
little
sorry,
counts. Oh, plus
Yes.
3? Okay.
So 7 actually, almost double that.
Wow.
And then
The matron mother is now wounded.
good. And then Taslin, are you planning on doing anything that would benefit from being helped?
Probably not. I'm just
Yeah, I
gonna
don't think
keep
so.
hitting cantrips, and
Yeah.
that's all I got.
Alright, and she can't really get over there or anything. So she'll just bonus action dodge again.
Okay. Then Lafcadio.
All right, I'll take aim with my hand crossbow, and with an action and a bonus action, take 2 shots at this fella, reloading in between.
Okay.
That is 20 and a 17.
Okay. The 20, 7 points of piercing damage, will kill. Where does the 17 go?
Well, in that case, I would like to move so I'm not disadvantaged against attacking the next fella. So I guess would that be there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'll move up there and take the other shot, 17 at that guy for 10 damage.
Okay. Which will hit for 10. Okay.
And I'll reload, and then I will also take a few steps back.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the Drow Matron Mother is going to cast Bane on Wampum. I need Wampum to make another save, please. It's a charisma saving throw.
Charisma save.
Yep.
Not 20.
Woo!
You with those 20s. All right. We now go to the elite warriors, who will each take their turns at Wampum, who remains up top. 17.
Misses.
17. 20.
Misses.
Gonna miss. Again, a miss. They all miss. All right. So we have a few more dwarves. They're going to start firing again, more on the drow leader. Ooh, that's a nat one. That's not good. Okay. All right. They will hit her. Those that are firing from a range for 15. We do have one last mass cure wounds. That is the last bit of healing the dwarves can provide, and so they will provide it aimed at Nos again. So all those within 30 feet of Nos will gain 3d8.
But Wampum can't hear him, right?
Mass cure wounds does not require
Okay.
audio. Yeah. So 22 points of healing to Lafcadio, Nos and Wampum, and that is the last healing that any of these guys have available. No more spell slots for these guys.
So Nos sits up and she just starts screaming because she's in she's in lava. Why?
Wampum, what are you gonna do?
Swing at this matron mother.
Yep,
A 26 for 17.
that's a hit.
A 15 for 13.
The 15 is gonna miss.
And last attack is a 27 for 11.
That'll hit. All right. She's looking pretty bad. You've dealt 172 points of damage to her thus far. She's looking pretty bad, so keep going there, Wampum. Anything else?
That's all I got. I don't have any dice left, so I'm good.
The matron mother, however, will attack you with her demon staff.
Okay.
But that's a 14 to hit, so that's probably going to miss.
Miss.
Taslin.
All right. I'm going to use Chill Touch on the Matron Mother so she can't heal herself. For a 21.
That'll hit.
All right, for 3d8 damage. That's 14 damage.
Okay.
Then I will run to here, and I will bonus action dodge.
Right. Nos, you're in the fire, and you're not resistant, so you will start your turn taking...
As long as it's not 22. Ah! Oh, God.
27 points of fire damage.
She screams, why, and then, again, starts to sink.
Glub, glub.
Anything else from you, Nos? Well, no.
No,
that's
but I will...
unconscious.
I will make y'all aware that while she is a Path of the Zealot barbarian, if she turns into ash, there's going to not be anything for her to come back to. So heads up on that.
At the end of Nos's turn, there is someone over the lava. A torrent of lava will erupt upwards. As unconscious as you are, you'll automatically fail the dexterity saving throw. Nos fails one death save. But you're no longer restrained, Kale. What would you like to do now?
I'm gonna sprint over here.
Okay. Using an action dash, or?
Yeah, I'll use my action to dash over to there, and then I think I can bonus action do things. Not close enough. Dead. Too far away from anybody. No one cares about him. Meh. No, nothing.
All right. Then it is the Matron Mother. She is going to stop casting spells. She's running out of spell slots at this point, and instead is going to use her action to strike at Wampum 3 times with her tentacle rod. All right, 3 attacks at Wampum. So, first one is only a 17 to hit.
Miss.
Second one is a 24 to hit.
Hit.
Okay. And the third one will be a 22 to hit.
That misses.
Misses. Okay. So with one missing, you'll take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Plus.
Okay. Plus nothing. There's only an extra special if the target is hit 3 times by the rod on one turn.
Ooh.
So they missed. You only took 3 points of bludgeoning. She will, however, then... Yeah, she's going to risk it. She's going to move out of your melee range. Risking an attack of opportunity from you. That's a 19 to hit. That will hit.
13 points of damage.
Okay. Okay. Hurry up and kill these idiots. And let's get out of here. Alright. We have some dwarves that are asleep. No. One will hit, but not do much. Alright. We are now on the Drow Shadow Blades. So there are 2 of these guys left, and the second will move up to Wampum. So I have 4 attacks against Wampum now. 25 to hit.
Hit.
24 to hit.
Hit.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
That was a dropped die. I'll use a different one. And 17 to hit.
That one misses.
Okay. So, striking out at you, one of those will have been able to utilize the darkness that's here. As such, the initial damage you'll take from those come on, where is it? Alright, so D6. 3 of those were hits, 1 was a crit, right?
Correct.
Yep. So you end up taking 4d8 plus 4d6.
No. 2 hit, 1 was crit. The other one missed.
Okay, so only 2 of them hit, 1 of them was a crit.
No.
Okay.
3 hit.
3 hit, 1 was a crit.
Correct.
Okay, so you will take 4d6 of plus 15 piercing damage. So 23 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Nice roll.
3 hits of the necrotic, one of which was a crit. So that's 9, 12d6, plus it cashed in one of its, so that's 18d6 of necrotic damage. 52 points of necrotic damage there, Wampum.
Wampum will drop.
Okay. Torbera.
Bear's gonna keep shooting, baby. It's working out so far, kind of, sort of.
If Torbera wins this, one of you has to take over for her.
Oh man, I rolled an 18 and a 19. I'm assuming with a +7, those will both hit.
Those will both hit.
Big 9 plus 6, 15 total piercing damage.
How much total?
15.
15. Okay. She's looking heavily wounded now. Like, close to death. Anything else from Torbera?
She will take the dodge action as a bonus because she can do that.
Okay. Lafcadio, what are you going to do?
All right, they're all out of my range with my hand crossbow. So I am going to use my improved packed weapon. And I'm just checking to see if this is an action or a bonus action.
If you're thinking about summoning a ranged weapon, it requires an action to change your weapon, to summon
exactly
a new weapon.
All right, so yeah, I'm going to holster my hand crossbow and summon a heavy crossbow.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get prone on the ground and start lining up my shot.
Okay. Then we'll move to Zdrow. The Drow will spend their turn trying to stabilize Wampum and restrain him for capture. So, first attempt at stabilizing fails. Second attempt at stabilizing succeeds. Now, to restrain, the other 2 will use up their actions to manacle Wampum. Your weapons have been removed from you, Wampum, and you're now in chains, you are going to be taken away by the Drow Matron Mother if she survives long enough to take you.
Gotcha.
Right. We can't let that happen. Men, save Wampum. Okay. The Matron Mother is weakened by that barrage. Wampum, you're unconscious, but you're stable.
Okay.
We go to Taslin.
All right. So I'm gonna chill touch the matron mother again for a 21 to hit.
That's going to hit.
For 17 damage.
Okay. She drops to one knee.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna run to there. Is that still on land?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Kind of, sort of.
But you will be susceptible to all of those lair actions.
I'll go there then. Never mind. So that's all I'm going to do. I don't have any other spells. I'll bonus action dodge.
Okay. We go to Nos. I need Nos. Well, at the start of Nos's turn, she is going to take more fire damage. So that is another failed death save, and I need Nos to roll a death save.
She's dead.
She's dead.
She burns up. There's nothing left. The last thing you see is her red cape floating to the surface and the symbol of Neverwinter lit on fire, eaten away, and then dispersing into the air.
At the end of that round, Dust is going to attempt to blind. Con saves from all of you.
17 from me.
26.
Okay.
15.
Kale is blinded.
Great.
Everyone else not so much. Kale, what are you going to do?
So, golly. Nas's body is like it's just gone. Got all ate up by lava.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm blind, so I can't do the other thing. I guess. Fuck me. I had a beat on. I could see everything that was going on before I went blind, so I guess I could disadvantage Firebolt at the Matron Mother.
You can give it a try.
Might as well. 2 plus 9. I don't think it's gonna make it.
It's going to miss, I'm afraid.
Okay. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. The Drow Matron is going to swear because her way out was in the throne. There was a diamond worth at least 5,000 gold pieces that would have been a gate spell out of here that is gone. She's in a bad way, so she wants to leave now. She doesn't really have much left.
She could always burn a slot trying to heal herself.
She could, couldn't she? She wants to get Wampum out of here as well. So, she's going to move over to here. swear in Undercommon at Taslin.
Yeah.
And she will cast a spell at Taslin.
Can I do an Arcana check to see what it is? Not that it'll help me because I can't counterspell it.
You're gonna find
Yeah,
out
sure.
in a second.
You're about to find out.
22.
Okay. She's about to try and banish you.
Oh, if she fails, I'm gonna banish her. I'm just gonna kill her. She better hope that she passes.
So you need to roll a charisma saving throw or be banished.
That's okay. I'll be back next round. Wait. Okay, so a charisma check.
You're
That would
not
be-
native to this.
That's
Fine.
right. That's a 15 flat because I don't think I ever. Yeah, it's 15 flat.
You find yourself pulled to the Shadowfell.
Good thing I have a necklace that lets me traverse the plains, right?
She doesn't know that.
I know.
We are going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Men, get him and let's go. Okay. The dwarves are going to start firing at these guys holding onto an wampum, and they will kill 2 of them. They will weakened. The Drow Shadow Blades will carry wampum in their hands towards the door. And walk along here very delicately with him. That's as far as they can get. Torbera.
So they're walking like up these chains right now.
They're walking up the change. They're probably going to come down the side of the wall and leave through the only exit that Torbera is stood in front of.
Yeah. She's gonna move to be in front of the exit. And then... Do either of those guys look particularly wounded?
They've been hit, both of them, but not by much.
She'll just keep shooting the matron mother. She's got a grudge. Oh, those are bad rolls now. 16 is the highest one. The other one's lower than that.
It's gonna miss. She needs a 17.
All right. Then she will dodge again, I guess. Yeah.
Lafcadio.
Right. So, on the ground, I see the matron mother trying to run away, and I'm going to take a shot, reload, and take another shot. This is my improved packed weapon, so I can get 2 shots with it.
Yep.
That's a natural 1 and a 31.
Hey.
The 31 is gonna hit.
13 piercing damage.
How are you going to kill this woman?
All right, so the first one, this is the first time I've used a heavy crossbow, so I shoot the ground, like, all right, put the crossbow bolt right back in, and I'd hold my breath, and I pull the trigger, and the camera zooms in, like Prince of Thieves, and you get the bullseye shot right in the back of her head because she's trying to run away, and arrow comes right out of her forehead. Her eyes go cross because she sees the arrow poking out, and then she just falls dead.
Into the lava or back onto the platform? Do you want to recover her body?
No, on the platform.
Okay, so she falls onto the platform, dead. Okay. The Drow, elite warriors, having seen that, will each target you with their hand crossbows. 25 to hit and a 23 to hit.
Those both hit. No one sees the rolls, but those are the disadvantages.
Yeah, they are the disadvantages. Yep. All right, so 6 points of piercing and a con save from you, and then 6 points of piercing and another con save from you.
That is an 11 and a 26.
Okay. The 11 unfortunately causes you to become poisoned for an hour.
Shit.
Okay. That is them done. The dwarves are now going to focus on those drow that are escorting Wampum. If Wampum falls, someone catch him. Please. Okay. That will heavily wound the Shadow Blade, but not kill. Wampum is still unconscious, unaware of what's just transpired. Taslin.
That's me. I'm back home.
You're back because the concentration was dropped.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, so I pop back into the material realm?
No,
Material plane?
you popped back here instantly.
Oh, sweet. So I was gone for like a split second. I was like, oh, nice. And then I see these guys just standing right in front of me. And you know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to Ray of Frost the front one so that he can walk slower while everyone takes pot shots at him.
Okay.
Will a 20 hit?
A 20 will hit him, you know.
Nice. For 12 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Am I within range of him? Well, I'll run back.
They're
next to
above
Vera.
you
Okay.
because you're on the floor.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's all I'm going to do.
Okay. No matron mother. No lair actions. Kale.
Quick assessment here. It looks like these guys aren't going to get away with Wampum.
Probably not. Taslin and Torbera probably have it covered.
So I see these two guys left up here taking shots at Larf Cardio. So I'm gonna do something. I could do a thing that I should have done a lot earlier, but I didn't do it because I didn't want to hurt my friends. But whatever, screw it. I'm gonna cast Dawn on those guys.
Okay.
So I grab my Sunburst Pendant and I shout something in Sylvan. Why not? Or no, I shout a fancy celestial word that Lefcadio taught me recently, because that's what he's been doing. And a pillar of sunlight erupts centered on them, I guess, or put on them in such a way that it doesn't hurt other people besides the two of them. And they have to make Constitution saving throws.
Excellent elocution, Kale. Top marks.
We have a 13 and a 17.
So that is, I believe the 17 is my DC. Yep, darn, he succeeds. So the other one failed, though. Here comes some damage.
So many die.
It was 4d10s. It sounded like a lot, though, right? So it's 10 plus 13 is 23. 23 radiant damage to the guy who failed, and 11 to the guy who succeeded.
That is un dead drow.
Deux, trois.
Anything else, Kale?
I'll run down to here.
Okay.
That's it.
Dwarves continue their fight. Natural 20. Down goes their target. Okay, there's still one guy. This is the frozen guy. Matron Mother has died, so he is going to use both of his actions.
To surrender? He's got a bargaining chip?
To Taslin. Pointed directly to Taslin.
Yep.
You let me leave, or he dies.
And I have your word that you'll leave him?
I shall leave him.
I'm going to look to the dwarves, who already don't like me. But I think, would they assume that they probably stand a good chance of pin-cushioning wampum the way this guy has him grappled if they fired at him?
Oh, yeah, but you can always resurrect. I don't know. Their intention would be to... they'd probably prefer to save Wampum, but they really don't want him to die. So if there's any way you can do both, that's what they want.
Okay.
Okay. What are you going to do, Taslin? Yay or nay?
Yay.
Okay. Then he will lower himself down the wall to the floor, place Wampum's body on the floor, and then back away towards you. Let me.
I'll move out of the way. I'm a man of my word.
Right. And then, unless Torbera is going to take an attack of opportunity against him, he is going to leave.
I mean, how much movement does he got?
Now he's only got about 15 foot of movement left.
She'll let him walk 15 feet.
What's Torbera going to do on her turn?
She's gonna shoot him with her short bow.
All right, go ahead and shoot him.
Would I happen to have advantage on any of those shots because his back is turned to me?
Yes, 100%.
Sure, let's do it.
Man,
So-
Curse. Betrayal.
So that would be an 18 and a 19.
Okay, both of those will hit.
That'll be 12 damage.
Okay. As he falls to the floor, he curses the name Taslin.
Whoa, she doesn't know my name.
Whoa!
I'm an innocent in this. I'll have you know. I was gonna have
Curse
my
them
zombie guard.
dusk elves. Them Shadowkai. Okay. I think there's only one drow left, and Lafcadio probably has him in his sights. Lafcadio, can you finish this off for us?
I would surely like to try. I'm not feeling so great at the moment. I got a case of the poisons, but I'll still take 2 shots at disadvantage. 18 and a 16.
18 is going to hit.
16 piercing damage.
We'll finish it off. All right. As the last of these drow fall and we remember our lost, we're going to end today's session. Thank you very much for joining us tonight as we have killed the drow that hunted after Wampum's family. But is the price too heavy? It certainly
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Join us next time, guys. Thank you.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
If you want more D&D, we're gonna raid encounter roleplay for the last 5 minutes of whatever they're doing right now. So everyone, stay tuned and say hi. And I just have to find the thing to turn off our broadcast.